All right, welcome back, everybody. We're out here in Naples, Italy at only the best 5, and it is that time. Top 16 here at the TWT Challengers event, and I'm excited. What about you, Spooky?
I'm extremely hyped. We have a crazy mix of players from all over the world in this one.
Yes.
We got Shadow 20Z representing the USA, amongst many killers from all over the Europe region, a little bit of Korea and a little bit of Japan in there as well.
We got some USA in there as well. The lone representative, Liquid Shadow, going up against CBM, a matchup that I have not seen yet. I don't think these guys have faced off in tournaments before. We've also got some very, very important matchups up next, namely Super Akouma and Pinya. Two guys who are at that, right at that cutoff point of the leaderboards, trying to improve their standing in the TWT leaderboard. And of course, Daniel Mado, the one Italian player in the winner's side here. And he is also the only Italian player on the leaderboards, hoping to increase his point total. So, yeah, a lot of good matches ahead for us.
Yeah, he's got to fight that amazing Ganryu Tibetano. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, let him play.
We're good. Let him go. Let him go.
Shouts to Lord Mono. He was like, wait, we got to talk about these matches. Hold on.
Now, we'll talk about them as they happen, but this is a big one right off the bat, Shadow versus CBM.
Wow, he really picked Noctis here.
Yeah, he picked Noctis, and then Shadow really picked Zafina. It's hard to tell which character that Shadow will pick sometimes, because he does really distribute the selections pretty evenly when it comes to his tournament picks, whether it's Claudio, whether it's Zafina. He's got his reasons, but here we're opening up with Zafina.
Yep, so interesting matchup. Pretty annoying for Noctis, as someone that has played both these characters. I would much rather be the Zafina player, mostly because Noctis only has so many tricks. He's got that shorter move list, and Zafina players tend to be pretty defensive. They'll rather block or backdash their way out of situations before they'll try to mash, that type of thing. And that just makes Noctis' job a little bit harder. Noctis loves when you mash. It makes his job way easier, you know what I mean? That's not her style. CBM looking really good so far.
Of course, this is just first 2 action. The winner of this match
nice pickup.
Goes right into the top 8 winner side, so it's just do or die. One match to make it into tomorrow. CBM has been poking his way down all around. Took a long time, 50 seconds, in fact, but he does draw first blood.
I mean, that's how it's going to be. There's not going to be any easy free damage in this matchup. He's going to have to work for it with his quick pokes, his quick lows.
Shadow's fully comfortable with just making it a grind.
Yep.
Making his opponent work for every single hit.
Got a little mini reset there. Down back 2, got the counter. Nice pickup.
Yep, did the best he could with the side wall. If it would have been a straight up wall split, he maybe would have been able to break that breakable wall.
The way that he got away from the down forward 2 there was crazy.
Yep. CBM doing a really good job of not letting Shadow get much breathing room. Staying up close, staying in his face. Not giving him much time to think either. The pressure is on.
Okay, Shadow finally with some good momentum. Didn't get the 2 hits on the forward 3+4.
Unlucky break right there with the last hit of the tailspin dropping. This round's looking pretty good. This is what he needed. It's kind of going his pace, going his way now. He's able to get in there and be a little comfortable in this matchup. I know that he fights a lot against VDX, our resident Noxus user in the States, and he's actually somebody who does give Shadow a lot of trouble. I mean, when it comes to play who he wants to play in tournaments, he kind of tends to want to avoid. I know VDX is somebody that he'd rather not play over a lot of the other top players. So
I got you.
I wonder if that carries over into this with CBM also using Noxus as well.
I'm sure it does help out. They usually have to fight in like that top 5, top 3 type of scenario. See a nice little counter here for the 4-for-1+2. Oh, good answer. That was a good answer to the miss. Shadow with the wall.
Yep. A lot of sidewalls so far. It's all about how you can adjust when things don't go your way with those combos.
True. Down back 2 again. But
Shadow
not close enough to get the back 3 there.
Shadow can bring this back here after being down 2-0 rounds. That's a launch.
That's punish.
Doesn't
he
get
tried
it,
to get the splat.
Yep, Shadow totaling it up now. Gonna make CBM work for this comeback. 6
but
seconds left.
He got both hits of the down 2-2, and then CBM closing it out with the sidestep 2. Nice answer.
Yeah, definitely caught him with the down 2-2. I mean, both hits. The first one hits, I think when you try to duck, it might actually catch you. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, it's just a tricky move in general.
It's one of those moves. You can still, when the first hit hits you, I think you could still duck or block the second hit unless it counter hits you, right? But that's not a move
you don't ever expect it.
Yeah, it's not a move that Noctis players don't throw out like for no reason, right? So I imagine that he had some type of read in that situation. I'm gonna throw this out right now. He's not gonna be ready to respond to it.
I do know that it's something that CBM does do it a lot at the end of the rounds because since the low is something that you can launch punish on block, he'll tend to go for the second hit to punish people for trying to punish you back. And in that situation where time was running down, he had a life deficit to make up. It was kind of like a, just a shot in the dark, something to go for, and it actually worked. And then I think it caught Shadow off guard so much that he turtled up right afterwards, and that there was an opening for CBM to come in there and steal the round right back, man.
Yeah, the thing about that type of risky move like the down 2-2 is there is a right time to use it, you know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, you can't low parry the first hit since it's a sword.
No, it's a sword.
You have to block it and punish it the traditional way. Yep, 4-4, 1+2 has been getting a lot of mileage.
That's one nice thing about him. He doesn't have a lot of lows that you can low parry. The down back 3, that's the main one.
Yeah. All those annoying sword moves, man.
Got the counter hit and the conversion. He's been, this tournament especially, really going to that 1-4 string a lot as a party starter, evasive little way to get things going. Down 2 again. They're picking away at each other. The Raven versus the Crow. Nice step and got the back. I think that was guaranteed. Plus frames like crazy. Deal with it.
Plus. Every round's going down to the final seconds. Anyone's game right now. CBM is down, so he needs to make it happen.
Wow! Right under the rage drive. That was cool.
Beat him
Shout out
out
20Z. Good answer.
CBM is trying to use all the moves that will hit Zafina if she were to be in any type of low stance. So that's namely that move.
Yeah, the down back 1 series is one of the best ways to stop that. And sometimes you can get a float too.
He's just pretty much keeping it simple, using that to prevent Shadow from being evasive, and then trying to fish for counter hits with that move right there.
It's landed a couple times. It's a good mid for that. It's safe on block.
Overall, he's just playing a very, very safe game plan.
Down forward 2. He landed it. Easy combo just in case because we got the sideways, and he closed it out.
Yeah, that's one of his signature moves, one of his things to go for. That timely sidewalk, trying to bait you into attacking off of a safe pokes, and he just does it so well. He doesn't really take many risks when it comes to the things that he likes to do.
Again,
Shadow either,
Shadow.
They're both kind of just playing it safe. Eventually, one guy's going to really have to go and open up and take some risks.
It's getting close to that point for Shadow, but so far, he's blocking it out. Big whiff.
Ooh,
nice answer,
no,
but he was taking block string. Oh, he beat out the rage drive. Down back 3 for CBM, and now he has a huge lead.
Right now for CBM, trying to take a 2-0 over Shadow. You cannot let Shadow get started at all. I feel like he's on the verge of figuring things out in this matchup, how he wants to play, but CBM just trying to keep the pressure on. There's that down 2 right there. It's so hard to actually commit to a launch punish because there is the threat of the second hit.
Shadow.
This should be it for the wall. Wall combo.
And just in case, he really milked it for every hit he could get.
Went for full damage. Didn't need it, but wanted to make sure he did all he could to finish off that round here.
Oh, everything's hitting now. Scarecrow down 4-4 as well.
It's unleashing the lows now.
Oh, nice answer. CBM having trouble even figuring out how to move. He's getting interrupted. And the golden letters from Shadow 20Z to tie things up.
The perfect too. And he just chose the right time to start taking those risks. Like I said, it was just now or never really being his, it could have been his last chance. It could have been a 2-0 win for CBM. So it was time for Shadow basically to cash in on all the reads he had, all the tells he had. He just knew that CBM wasn't really ducking lows throughout the entire set. So, he just basically went for it as many times as he could. And I don't know if it's something that he's going to be able to do as freely and as easily in this game, just now that CBM is going to be hip to it. He'll have to find other ways to get his openings now. But for him to know that something like that will work, if he just does it at the right time, it's definitely encouraging. And, he might be a little bit more comfortable going into this game number 3 as Shadow.
Huge matchup for both players right now. CBM number 5, understanding. Shadow's number 15. Shadow being able to overtake him by staying in the winner's bracket would be a big deal. 220 points on the line for first place. And right now, CBM is taking it to the geometric plane, one of the smaller stages. No gimmicks, just walls.
Oh man, that back two.
Yeah, it's a little confirmable, just rain kind of move. Good for step pressure, especially. Step and just toss it out. Keep them in check. And so far, CBM is trying to keep Shadow in check, mostly with the quick pokes.
Back to keeping it safe for CBM. Doesn't really feel any pressure even after having lost that last game. Doesn't really feel like he needs to change much. And once again, we're in a last 10 seconds type of situation. This is where Shadow thrives. Can he make it happen this time?
He's mixing up really well, but only 3 seconds remain.
Ooh.
And nice answer, CBM.
Yeah, I'm not sure even if things were to have gone Shadow's way, if there would have been enough time to make up the life deficit right there.
Yeah, that move takes up a lot of time too when you block the whole thing.
You gotta punish it, you gotta get enough time, have enough time to get the damage in and everything. So I guess it was a calculated risk for CBM there to kind of burn the time up.
He's playing very calculated with those steps too. Shadow not finishing the string wisely there.
Every hit counts between these two because whoever's got the life deficit really determines how both these guys are going to play, what kind of moves they're going to use, who's going to have to go in. But yeah, CBM is just opting to go for the super, super safe pokes the entire time.
Oh, the second hit caught Shadow. Down back 1+2 didn't work.
It worked last time, but not this time.
And CBM.
Two close rounds, I'd say. Yeah, he's back on match point. He's going to have 3 chances to close out the set this time. Shadow going to need 3 strong rounds.
Really
Starting
opening
off pretty good, yeah. Nice. Working on it perfect so far.
Where are they going? The back turn 2, where you see that one.
Got to eat some mix-ups now. This could be where CBM starts to unload.
He's using the rage well. He's gotten so much damage from those down 2s. Rage drive to get the wall. Nice block and correct punish.
Just went for it.
Woo,
Felt
Shadow.
like maybe, you know, Shadow might sense a little thirst, try to block him low, and kind of just went for it. He had a round to play around with, but this is the round where you kind of want to get serious. Go back to playing it safe, I guess.
Down for that.
That was a crucial whip from Shadow. He had
beautiful
a
whip punish. Got the wall. End is available. Again, getting close just to hit those big lows. CBM.
He wants to finish it now.
And Shadow needs a humongous comeback now. Was looking for the second hit on the down 2-2. Can he do it?
Nope.
Counter hit from Cherry Berry Mango. And he's going to stay in the winner's side of the bracket tonight. Only the best 5.
Yeah, he'll be sleeping good tonight. We'll have we'll get to sit back and watch. Yeah, the fifth
definitely, yep.
Making it into this part of the tournament is the hardest for these guys. And a lot of people are deserving of making it into the top 8, but so many players will fall short here at this top 16 part of the bracket. I mean, we already see Lowhigh in loser side, HK Jr., Jod already eliminated from the tournament, and I think on a good day, these guys are easily capable of making it into the top 8. So
that was a world-class effort by CBM there. Let me tell you, it's not easy to do what he just did with Noctis against Shadow. He played it very safe. Every down forward 2 that he did was a proper down forward 2 whip punish. He didn't leave himself out there. And that was, for real, amazing to watch.
When you keep it safe and you're able to play calm and steady like the way the CBM is doing for so long, it's hard to predict the changeup. It's hard to predict when you're actually going to start going for the sweeps, when you're actually going to start going for the punishable lows. And that's kind of what happened when Shadow won that clutch round. He had to take the game, and CBM chose his opportunities to go for the little emo man move at the end right there. I think it was like one of the only times that he had used it, but to choose it at the right time is also very, very important. If you're going to play it safe, there will be a time that comes when you have to actually cash in your reads and take advantage of the fact that you have been playing so safe to throw your opponent off. And I think CBM played it very, very well the way he did.
Props. So we're going to see CBM tomorrow in the evening. Good luck to him, of course. Looking to solidify that 5th place that he's got in the standings.
Shadow's going to need to win one more match in order to make it out of the bracket into top 8. So we'll see who his opponent ends up being. We got some more matches to work out on the loser side. But up next, it's going to be a very, very important matchup for the standings. Pinya versus Super Akouma, 2 guys who are fighting for positioning on those leaderboards right now. I think Super Akouma is actually on the leaderboards and Pinya just outside. So, Pinya's probably going to need something like a top 5, top 4 finish here in order to bring himself into the leaderboards. And you know, whether or not you win a match like this could decide everything for you.
True.
You know, you don't want to go to loser side. You want to stay on winner side.
Spot.
Minimum guaranteed top 5 placing if you can win this match. I don't think I've ever seen these two guys play against each other in tournament either.
There's a lot of new matchups this year compared to last year. You know, sometimes when you go to the same tournament, you get used to seeing some of the regulars that are always there. This year, I find that so many new people came along thanks to those challenger points.
It's been an up and down year for Super Akouma. You know, a lot of the year has been spent struggling, and it wasn't until he got second place last month that VS fighting that things started to come together for him. I was talking to him. He was saying that he wasn't really feeling it, but you know, I was telling him that just one good placing is all you need, and
sometimes
that's what he had.
He's had some real tough losses lately. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like final rounds, one-hit situation loss, and you know, sometimes you bounce back real strong from those later.
It'll be interesting to see actually how Super Akouma fights this Raven matchup. We don't get a lot of world-class Raven play that often. It's only really Pinya who's been representing this character in tournaments. And I think Pinya lately has been trending upwards. He's been faring really, really well. Has taken out a lot of the top names whenever he's at these tournaments. He's been traveling a lot more as well, thanks to the help of the sponsors.
Really optimizing that damage, my God.
Went for damage there. Yeah, the match
big
really begins for Akouma when he's got that meter. He can use it any way he wants to. It's just the threat of it alone sometimes, like right there, Pinya tried to duck because he thought the low kick to the fireball was coming. But using that knowledge, Super Akouma
this whole combo into mix-up, he tried to get up, and he ended up getting caught sideways by the Demon Flip mix.
Sometimes once you get launched that first time against Akouma, you never even get a chance to get back on your feet, man.
And you know, that's trained killer stuff from Super Akouma there. He's already guessing which way you're going to tech roll or whether you're going to stay there. And based on that, he's creating a plan of attack, even right now as we speak. Good block, my God.
There was too much hesitation from Pinya right there. He stayed in full crouch for a long time, so kind of gave himself away there. Goes for the rage drive early to kind of close the gap a little bit. He'll have to mix things up right here. Can he do it? Oh my God. He just let the string run.
Huge ender. Oh. Lightning didn't strike twice.
Yeah, that move was his downfall right there. Sometimes it just works. And that sometimes it just gets blocked every single time. But now he knows that Super Akouma is hip to it. He will crouch if he sees Raven in crouch, and it might switch it up. You can launch from crouching. You just go for the while standing one, but I think it was just something that it was so obvious that he didn't think that Super Akouma would block it a second time, you know? It was kind of happening all at the same time really fast. The comeback was happening. He was hoping that he could catch Super Akouma slipping. The defense could, you know, not be there at a time when things are falling apart, but he was pretty sharp, man. We're taking it to a no-wall stage right now, so the rounds definitely are not going to be as quick, I think, as they have been going, like in the first game.
Good start from Pinya off the bat.
Yep. Woo! He's checking now. He's testing out the full crouch game.
He's blocking low a lot.
Yeah.
That might just be a thing that he's looking for against Pinya in particular.
Especially that last low duck. It came long before the low even came out. So in Pinya, he might be thinking like, this guy is just ducking way too much for his own good, and I need to capitalize. I need to start getting mileage out of these mid attacks. It's gonna drag things out a little bit, you know what I mean? But you know, sometimes you have to do that to get into your opponent's head a little bit and open up those lows back up.
Word. So far, Super Akuma's neutral really strong though. Using those air fireballs well. Pinya with a pickup.
They still combo here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Raven just outside of rage and will not get a chance to take advantage of the rage attacks. Tied up one apiece.
1-1. Off the jabs.
Super Akouma very good at fishing for those counter hit jabs. Transition into the Tatsus. And he's about to come up on the first meter. The way that he's using air fireballs is interesting.
Really closing off that space that Pinya needs. Jump in again. FATC, he hit it. Consistent off the jabs, just like he was saying.
Yeah. It's one of those strings like Fang 1-3, for example, that you can't duck if you block the first one, but it's really hard. It's really something that you need to be on point for. But if you have done your scout and you know that Super Akouma throws out that attack much, it might be something that you choose to go for. But Super Akouma already on match point, trying to take it 2-0 before Pinya has any time to adjust and adapt.
Winning that first game turned out to be super important here.
Absolutely.
Second part got, oh, this is getting dangerous. Only a 4-1 punish from Pinya.
It's letting him get off way too easy, and now Super Akouma has got a meter. He can take over 70%.
Tricky, tricky. He's playing some really good mind games overall.
Sometimes, you know, the combos drop and everything like that, but that's not the case this match. Everything's hitting right now for Super Akouma, as even the defense is on point. And he's a couple hits away now from closing out the set.
Pinya's gonna have to turn on maximum defense.
That's what he's trying to do right now. He's looking for the raise drive.
Oh,
there it is, right? That was it.
No, too late. And Super Akuma's gonna survive.
Yeah. Definitely didn't feel like he was playing his best game there. I guess you could tell in his reaction after the match.
He let Super Akouma get away with a thing or two there.
Yep. Get away with a couple things. One, and then two, just not being on your A game. And you could tell in the first game when he was trying to go for those full crouch lows, he hesitated a couple of those instances, and it gave Super Akouma just enough time. If you hesitate for a split second for another competitive player, for a pro, yeah.
What are you doing now?
He'll just crouch for a little bit. And
you're going for a full crouch low, aren't you?
You can't really take that extra time like that in a match like this. And then not being ready for that raise drive right there when we could clearly see that.
That was like the moment.
That was all he was waiting for.
That was the moment. He went for a down 4. That thing has, you know, it's pretty fast on the startup, but it's got some recovery on it when you whiff that thing. You got time.
Yep. He was ready, but he wasn't ready. I guess he was looking for it, but too much pressure in the situation, I think.
Hey, and that's a good break for Super Akouma. We just talked about how he's had some hard L's recently.
It's a big win.
Sometimes you need a little something on your shoulder to help you out.
Absolutely.
Got your back. Oh, let's talk about one more time some more of the matchups you guys are going to see soon. So the next one I think that we're going to have is going to be Daniel Mado versus Tibetano. And this is going to be awesome because we got Tibetano. This is Ganryu. So if there's anybody out there that still loves Ganryu, get extra excited because this guy, he's like the Ganryu. You guys don't understand. And Daniel Mado, he likes to play Katarina through the pools. I don't know if he's going to pick that now versus Tibetano. He probably would pick his Jin is my guess. Yeah, okay, I see. Chikurin's got to fight Evil 46. That's coming up soon. Shadow 20Z is going to fight Lowhigh. That's going to be insane.
Oh, my goodness.
And good luck to everybody else that's still waiting there in the loser side of the bracket.
Yeah.
That's going to be so
my God. Shadow
that's the
versus
last match.
Lowhigh. And that was all because, you know, CBM matchup went the way that it did. And had he just beaten CBM, it would have been CBM instead to have the unfortunate fate of fighting a former EVO champion. And it's just the way it is. He could have fallen anywhere else on that bracket. And I guess you could say he'd have a less difficult time and trying to make it into the top 8, but because of, you know, losing that match, the butterfly effect, now you are where you are, and yeah, I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah,
just having
so
bad
hard,
luck
man.
with
You
the
can't just win because the internet says you're supposed to win. You know, sometimes things happen, upsets happen. You played your best one week, and then the next week bodied.
There's the Ganryu. We also see Jin hovered over, so this is likely what we're going to see.
Yeah, I don't think Katarina's good here. His cat is all right. Like a little pool slayer character.
It ain't his Jin, basically.
Yeah.
His Jin has been definitely doing a lot of work this year. Daniel Mado's traveled a lot. All over the world, in fact.
Is he transferring back to Clark Kent? What happened? Was like, oops, I started as Superman by accident? Sorry.
Trying to keep it warm, you know. They keep it nice and air controlled here in these venues. So.
Oops, I wasn't supposed to reveal my secret identity.
He had these fancy hand warmers that he showed me a little bit earlier. So he's definitely one of those players that the conditions got to be right. Everything is good. He's checking the headphones, making sure the cups are in the right position.
Yeah. Lefty and righty, right? This is the left, this is the right. Okay, let's go. Soon he'll start doing the Tokido. He measures the exact distance to the monitor.
I would not be surprised.
Exactly 16 inches. Just what I needed.
I think this is definitely going to be an uphill battle for Tibetano. He does have a very, very unusual timing with the Ganryu. And just when it comes to throwing those uppercuts, keep out uppercuts, choosing to go for the follow-up punches and not keep your opponent guessing on how to punish, and then Also with those down forward threes, that's a move that's been pretty much one of Ganryu's best low pokes, if not the best low pokes ever since like Tekken Tag 1 days. How you use those moves, when you use those moves is everything. And I think Tibetano does a very, very good job of deviating the timings on the lows, keeping your opponent guessing on the keep outs, and that's a basic enough game plan to carry you very, very far in the first of 2 tournament sets.
Daniel Mado is the one that gets the first blood, thanks to counter hit 4.
This dude, Daniel Mado, is sick with the Jin, though. He's a super specialist, uses everything. Even when it comes to the parry, his parry timings are probably the best in the world.
He likes to use them especially early to make you question yourself and your strings.
That's the best time to use it.
And then when you cut your strings short, he shuts you down.
The moment he throws you off your game plan a little bit with those parries and everything is the moment that everything starts to go downhill for you. He's really, really good at getting in your head. Plays very, very fast.
Wow, what a block.
Great reactions as well.
His defense is ready. Not going to get away with any gimmicks today, my friend. LLRK got the wall.
Not afraid to use the sweeps either.
That was very helpful for Tibetano. Putting in some work. Nice punish.
Yeah, Ganryu going to be the one that tries to get in close so he can implement the short range poking game. Very, very strong. Jin, on the other hand, is content, sitting back, fishing for those forward fours, counter hits. The back 2-1s are always good at the end of the round. Almost every Jin player loves to do them. And then also the dash electrics are very strong from far range. So Daniel doesn't really need to get up close. But when he does right there, he went for the sweep, gets blocked.
Before that, he was approaching pretty calmly. But now Tibetano is going to get some great momentum here at the wall.
Ooh.
Got him with the nosebleed. Ooh. And finished the job. Working that leg.
All right, there's a round on the board for Tibetano. It's not going to be a sweep. And maybe he can breathe easily now and play a little bit more comfortably.
He's doing a great job with his timings. Shut down the parry there, and again got some great wall damage. Oh, that's a wall bounce move. Okay, I see. Nice.
Yeah, that's launch punishable. You don't think your opponent will go for it until they do. Tibetano coming to life here.
That didn't work. And Tibetano with the perfect. He answered right back.
Yep.
Final round, game 1.
Quick rounds, too, for the comeback.
Oh, he smelled it. Ganryu does not have regular jabs, guys. He's got like the 11 framers or the 12 framers, so he's got to go for that headbutt in the quick moments. It's got a good amount of recovery, and if you smell it just like Daniel did there, you can turn it around on him.
A couple lows to kind of get back into the game. Those can add up here. That's been 3 so far, but Daniel's defense has been really on point these last round and a half.
Still, a wall splat here would be so dangerous. Tried to whip punish, and it didn't work. Tibetano.
It'll be even after this.
Mix up.
Got to watch out for that parry, though. Daniel will do it in the clutch.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh,
wow.
my God.
And Tibetano got up.
Careful. Is that a punish?
Question marks. I guess so. It is a 13-frame rage art, as a reminder to the guys at home.
That was super impressive. I mean,
he's scratching his head like he got punished. All right.
Maybe he doesn't even know, right?
Okay.
And Daniel just knows a lot about the game. He grinds out a lot. Has been traveling in the world, like I said. Spent a lot of time in Korea practicing with some of the players there. He won the Challenger event in Ivory Coast. Even competed in the States. He was at EVO. He was at Combo Breaker. He was pretty much everywhere.
Yep,
and the results show. He's at EVO Japan. Had a decent showing out there. And he's ready to put Italy back on the map, man. I mean, like I said, we were talking a lot about how these days it's Germany, it's UK, it's France. But what about places like Spain? What about places like Italy? Italy was regarded as probably the best European nation back in the Tekken 6 days when I was out there. They had a lot of strong players who, over the years, have kind of faded out of the scene. And now it's the new gen players like Daniel, new players.
That's what they call it. Only the best. That's the name of the tournament.
Carrying the torch.
Shouts to Italy, of course. Daniel Mado representing the hometown after being all over the world.
That first game got very, very interesting, though. Let's see if Tibetano can keep it up.
He showed a surprising knowledge of how to fight Ganryu. I wonder who he practices against. It's not a character that's easy to get high-level matchup experience.
Wow, right there with the crouch cancel to the 2-4 punish. Otherwise, he would not have been able to get a knockdown off of some of these blocks, low blocks.
And again, he smelled the headbutt.
Oh,
Sometimes you gotta go for it.
he might have to lead after this. If he goes for the raise drive,
No, no!
He thought it was going to hit the wall, so he dashed up
Yes.
beforehand, but there was no wall there. Miscalculation on Tibetano's part. That might cost him, man.
Come back.
That might rattle
Completely
you.
deflated after that
Yeah.
one.
Because that really should have been, you know, at the very least, a lead for him to close out that round. But instead, just gave it
He's
right
getting
back.
mauled right now, and the wall is
Yeah.
just helping out Daniel.
Should
He
connect.
might not have enough life. Oof, that was close.
Yeah, the damage reduction. Normally that down four might have killed, but there's a little bit of damage reduction when you eat an attack off of the rage drive startup, rage art.
Yes.
Rather. And Tibetano, he should be careful here. Take it slow. He had a chance to win it, but Jin's back 2-1 is such a good round closer. There's 2 hits, it's fast, long range, safe, everything you can think of. You can't really try to sidestep it because it tracks decently well.
It's just too quick for that. And Daniel's too quick right now with the LLRK. Got the splat. Woo!
Nice.
I hear some hype off to the side. They're losing it over there. That's some 6 monsters.
Yeah, over here, only the best, man.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just the
Only
Tekken
the
that's
best
going
monsters.
down.
Daniel Mado looking to close things 3 rounds straight if he can. With punish.
that should
Ooh,
be
it was
it.
a counter hit.
1, 2,
Even
4.
better.
There it is. Daniel Mado advancing. The next one into our top 8. That's 3 out of the 4 decided. So far, Super Akouma, Daniel Mado, and CBM, Italy, France, South Korea in the top 8.
He's just on another level. He's got a little something extra even compared to Tibetano, who we saw performing so well all tournament long, have people confused with the Ganryu. But no, he knew how to answer everything properly. I still am not sure if that was a -13 string that he did the rage art on or not. I might have to go check that
was
later.
crazy. I mean, either that it was a punish or Daniel did it knowing that it either be a punish or like even if he continues to do the 10-hit string,
just won't
there's a
work or
pause in
something.
the action there, so that would allow him to start up the rage art and eat any type of attack. So he was really smart, and most importantly, in the clutch like that, you don't see people going for 10-hit strings. Not to mention it's Ganryu. We don't see Ganryu, so like for the 10-hit string, how do you even know what to do the first time that you see it?
That's what I was wondering during that match. I was like, who the heck does he even play against that? He knows all the stuff about how to fight this character because he's not a character you commonly see played, especially not at a level that Tibetano was playing.
It was
him at.
impressive.
Yeah.
Daniel Mado, again, on another level, just playing out of his mind this tournament. He's representing the Italian people very well, man.
Thank you, Italy, once more. Only the best 5. Happy to be back. Now we got Chikurin, former Tekken World Tour champ, in the house. Can't believe he came here. That's crazy. That's how you know it's popping.
Yeah, it's so competitive. Everybody's bunched up there in the 500s, low 400, high 400, low 500 points range. And with these last few tournaments on the tour, you know, you don't want to leave it up to chance. You don't want to sit easy, rest on your laurels, and have other players overtake you while you do nothing.
Gotcha. And this is also Evil 46. He's one of the guys in the top 16 that I haven't seen him play too much yet.
We did see it a little bit earlier with the Gigas. I think I'll probably stick with the Gigas. There's like a tiny chance of seeing Jack, but wait, is this
This might be real. I don't know. Might be real. He might just be one of those.
Interesting. Yeah, one
He's
of
just a nut.
those. It goes all over the place.
Just don't know where he's going to be.
Well,
His backup character is Yoshimitsu or something.
yeah, let's see how it goes. Maybe it doesn't feel good against Geese because Geese has those parries when it comes to implementing that golem mix-up.
Round 1.
The running mix-ups
Fight.
can parry everything.
Looks like this is real. Evil 46, player 1. Chikurin, player 2.
Chikurin might be thrown off a little bit too. You know, I might have Google
I'm
searched, might have
definitely
searched on
pensive
YouTube
right
Evil
now.
46 and saw a bunch of Gigas videos.
It's like when you watch the start of your favorite movie. You just
Yeah.
for a minute you're quiet, like, oh,
It's the
okay.
wrong movie.
Hey, better than it worked.
Now you got to start from scratch. You got to build from the ground up your whole game plan.
Nice
Evil
slow.
46, taking the
Frozen
first
up.
round would be huge here.
Reppuken. Close out with the mid. Chikurin.
Round 2. Fight.
That was looking pretty good from Evil, though, so
Solid.
far.
Once you get that combo started, you get that wall pressure going. You know, it's hard to give it up. Evo got caught crouching a little bit there. Every little attack, every decision, every way that you defend moves counts early on, and you just want to take note of how your opponent's doing everything.
He took advantage of the jab flow to get a little bit of a mix on them, and Chikurin staying close and getting around 2.
Second round was definitely a little bit more one-sided for Chikurin, so he's feeling comfortable right now, feeling good. He's happy that he chose to look at Chloe.
I still wonder. Evo 46 poking away, but Chikurin is the one getting the big damage and the big string. Standing 2 into full conversion. Got the wall bounce as well. Extra optimal. And this is last legs right now for Evo. Chikurin, 3 rounds straight.
They didn't have to go low one time to close out these rounds. Kept the sip up with the pokes, jabs, down 4 on 1s. Yeah.
I wonder what was on his mind with the Chloe pick.
It was definitely something that wasn't right, I'll tell you that. For whatever it is, I hope that he definitely switches back to the character that got him this far.
We shall see. It's in his hands.
When it goes so horribly wrong like that, that's when we really do see the character switches. We really do see the guys like saying, well, that didn't go too well. You know,
let me switch it back up to what I normally do. No, he's running it back. Interesting.
Rematch.
Maybe he's just not confident. Gigas versus Geese, something like that.
Yeah, maybe there's more to the story that we don't know.
Maybe they had a money match last night.
Yeah, he just hated it, to be the case where like he psychs himself out of picking his main character for whatever reason. We don't even get to see the matchup that we had meant to see. But the first round, if anything, is something that Evo can build off of. The way he played aggressively, mixing up the pokes and then implementing some lows here and there. He just didn't get a chance to do it in the second and third rounds, but once again, off to a good start in the beginning phases of the game.
Yeah, he didn't get the end of his combo there, but he still was holding strong. And now he's on the board, Evo 46. I feel lost and confused right now. At the same time, this is winner's top 16. Yes, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's working, though. It's working a lot better in game 2.
He's going to get the wall. Okay, not bad. And the tracking mid option just to keep Chikurin in check.
Just doing his best, I think, to just force the issue, get the offense started. And you just sit back and you let Geese do everything.
Neutral hop again.
That's where things all went wrong for Evil. Now
he's got a huge lead now.
Taking matters into his own hands. Uh-oh.
Where's she going?
Similar to Akouma, you got to watch out when he's got the meter and the rage. This is going to hurt. Yes, go straight for the damage. This will basically even things up. Take it down to a final mix-up. Finally goes low. That was the first time that he went low to finish off a round. And definitely used the earlier enders to his advantage. He had always gone mid, and he suspected that Evo was definitely not going to crouch this time.
Earning the mix.
Due to all those
hits.
And
the back 3-2 as well was earned. Getting that wall thanks to the J-Ken.
Just like that, it's back in the hands of Chikurin. He's in full control now. Got the wall on the side.
Nice punish 2 on the low, but neutral hop kick again.
That's what we needed if we're Evil. He's got the rage too. What's going to happen here? The rage drive would end it.
Ooh, he could have punished that.
All right, big advantage. Would love to see some lows here. Clutch break on the throw.
Nice. And a good low too.
Okay.
He's got a good post mix after that. Instead of going for the double follow-ups, he kind of freezes it up and forces Chikurin to react to the next option.
Yeah.
Slapped.
To the wall we go. He's got the bar too, so any whiff, any big mistake you make could lead to all that life being gone. This time he doesn't even need the bar.
And the resplat too. He's got so much meter saved up for the last round as well if he can close this one.
Yeah, he might go into the final round with 2 meters.
Oh, the backswing.
No rage though, so the combo is not going to deal as much damage as it normally would.
But we can still win from this. Neutral hop didn't work. Ooh, Rapukan.
Final round.
Rapukin's final round though, 2 bars for Geese. Cannot make any mistake.
Immediate max. You know it was coming. The whole world knew it was coming. Chikurin with the combo still has another max ready to go. Nice. Pulsar fighting off the wall.
Yeah.
What a step. And the max cash out again. Nice sideways combo. Chikurin.
Yeah. No more meter for Geese though. And you're in rage, you can make something happen.
Especially thanks to that punish. Neutral hop didn't work. Chikurin's not falling for it anymore.
Just one launcher, Spooky. That's all you need. That backswing blow did it last time. What's it going to be this time? No, the
Down
low kick
forward.
counter hit finishes it off. Chikurin with the 2-0. But not without a little struggle, a little bit of resistance from Evil 46, though. We weren't able to see that in the first game. Kind of gave it up for free without fighting back too much, but, you know, made us all start paying attention in the second game.
Yeah,
that's
that
for sure.
second game was crazy. Those neutral hop kicks were getting a lot of work done. You could see that Chikurin the last round was apprehensive about running into those and letting him finish off a game.
Made him really rush into using the meter. Usually, like, he would sit back and wait for those whiffs, wait for the sidewalks and punishers to come into play. But
he just started round.
It opened up right off the bat. Yeah.
Whee!
It opened right
Time
up
to get
with the
in
back
there.
3-2. And I mean, if
I
he
need to
would've-
win or else.
if he could have blocked that, then he could have just started off on the right foot, got Chikurin to burn the meter, but unfortunately just ran into the second hit. And it is what it is. But I think that's something that you can come away with, kind of holding your head held high, not being too down on yourself.
He fought well so far. He's still in it, of course. He's going to try his luck on loser side of the bracket, which coming up. We got 4 losers matches for you guys that you're going to see.
The last 4 matches of today, the 4 matches that are going to decide who's going to join these 4 guys into the top 8.
Yeah, so Evil's going to have to fight Tetsu in the end. There he is. Tibetano is going to face off against Lain, who we haven't seen in the top 16 yet. Pinya up against Rogemaxis. And then Shadow 20Z is going to face off against Lowhigh.
Yeah, we got Rogemaxis.
I can't believe that ended up being the last one. I swear this is not staged, guys. It just happened that way.
Oh, it's going to be first.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
there you go.
Right now.
All right.
They're going to give dessert
I wasn't ready.
first. Oh, my goodness. This is... I don't know if these guys have ever played either. I mean, Lowhigh's been away for a long time. Shadow just coming into form, you know, looking pretty good over the last couple years or so. Recently acquired the Liquid sponsorship. That jersey looking very good on our boy.
Liquid. Boing, boing,
Yeah,
boing.
man.
He's
Starting
got
off
like
on the right foot,
Honda. It's Alienware.
taking Summer Jam down.
Sure did. He got first. That was a good one. Good win for him. Good spot here too. If he can make it into the top 8. I know it's a tall order taking on Lowhigh, but if he can make it into the top 8,
Yeah, man.
ooh, this is I have no idea what to
Nervous
expect.
for both of these guys. We didn't really see much Claudio from Shadow here today.
Nope.
It's been pretty much a Zafina type of day for him, I guess.
She's gonna start things off for him against the Shaheen at least.
Somebody's about to go home right now. I'm trying to, like, let that sink in.
Yeah,
you know, it's crazy.
You can't even picture it. You just got to deal with it.
They're
gotta deal
definitely
with it.
capable of winning the whole tournament, but one of them, unfortunately, will not even make top 8 here today. Who's it going to be? Lowhigh starting off with the throw break tests. He does like to do that from time to time. Just making sure that you're on your stuff.
They're testing each other now. Just making sure those throw breaks work.
Yeah.
Just making sure. All right.
He's establishing those
fight.
mind games real quick.
Wow, beat the down back 2 with that. What timing?
Runs into the uppercut. An early balcony break should be for Lowhigh. Big damage, big combo.
Getting the Oki as well. I'm going downstairs already, by the way. That was quick.
I know that Shadow does have a tendency to let those lows go by. He leaves himself open to a lot of lows, forces his opponent to take those risks and break him down. And then, so I'm wondering if that's something that Lowhigh can catch on to. He used a lot of lows in that first round, and they were all pretty much successful.
Hitting their
They
mark.
were hitting.
Good enough for a perfect. This time, Shadow's the one. Everything's making its mark and got a combo thanks to the float.
One too many hits for the tailspin, though. Got a little greedy. Did not go for it right away. Tried to sneak in an extra hit. It cost him. Will it cost him the round as well? Lowhigh chipping his way back into things. They're pretty much even right now. Uh-oh.
Wow, great while standing 2. Lowhigh.
We'll be just shy of the wall.
Still get some good Oki thanks to this. And Shadow backdashing out of there.
We
Hands
got
off.
rage. We got rage for Zafina.
Good slide.
Nice slide.
Round 3.
Man, that's some execution there. They get hit by the back 1+2 like that and immediately do a slide. You can't mess those up.
Yeah, you gonna put me in crouch? I'm gonna just go for my full crouch move, buddy.
Nice punish too. Got the
Solid.
knockdown. He's using that axe kick style mid to approach a lot. Rather than coming in with the jabs, he's coming in that way with the mid.
Get that back three.
Yep.
Keep the pressure on, the frame advantage. Just a few frames go a long way in a poke-heavy style, you know, matchup. And that right there, that's a really good punish on Zafina's down three. Not a lot of characters will get a knockdown off of punishing that move.
It's also chunky damage.
Yeah. All right, Shadow's got to make this rage count. He's known for those comebacks, but I don't know if it's going to be possible against a player like Lowhigh. Lowhigh's turtling it up, too.
He's
knows
trying
that
to force the whip as
down.
hard as he can. He forced one there, but it wasn't enough.
Shadow's right there, though. Just a couple more hits. He might be in the lead off of just 1 or 2 more pokes.
Oh!
The keep
Lowhigh
out.
with the superior timing. Round number 3.
That was a perfect keep out right there. I wonder if he would have even let the second hit go if that didn't hit. That was probably a hit confirmed. And time was winding down. Just 3 seconds left. There you go. Quick switch to Claudio. I'm wondering if some of those punishes on down 3 had anything to do with it. He's thinking like, maybe this is not in my favor at all.
As much as I thought, yeah. Lowhigh got a lot of work out of his lows. It's in the name, I guess.
Those lows
See what
did
happens
work.
here in Violet Systems. Yeah, they did.
Going for the slide after getting hit with Zafina's low was also super impressive. You don't see that every day because it does push you back kind of as well. So there are only so many moves that you can throw out that'll connect with Zafina. And since she's so evasive, she can avoid a lot of things just by back dashing or side walking. But the slide was the perfect option right there, the perfect tool to catch Shadow slipping. And since he's already, you know, someone who doesn't really like to block low a lot, it just all worked out for Lowhigh. Starting off how he did last game, doing the keep out uppercuts. Shadow ran into it.
He's got a great post-throw mind game going right now.
Yeah.
Shadow tried to approach after the break, and Lowhigh shut down half his life bar for it.
Seems like every round almost, Shadow just starts off fighting from behind. It's not really where he likes to be. He has to make things happen, and he can't just sit back, you know, trying to turtle his opponent off. This is kind of where we see him start to struggle a little bit.
Lowhigh is doing some stuff, by the way. The way he punished on the down forward 3-2, that's not a move that people punish every day, especially not like that. Shadow poking away.
Sense of urgency now from Shadow. He knows that it's going to be something that needs to go in and try to open up his opponent on. If he waits too long, you know, the lows are going to start to add up. The pressure game from Lowhigh is just too much for him right now. So he'd rather be the one taking matters into his own hands. He's got an overhead kick of his own that produces some frame advantage, you know. Let's see how Lowhigh deals with my forward 4. Starburst in play.
He's working him to the wall, and he got it.
Finally a round where Shadow looks like he's starting to make it happen. Kind of in control here, but just one launch right here will end it. It would undo all the hard work that Shadow did this round. Time winding down again. Every single round coming down to the last
Every
few
hit
seconds.
Counts right now. Slide. He's got a tiny lead.
Now Lowhigh's got the edge.
Oh,
nice.
the back 4-2 got him.
He needed that
was
too.
very
Needed
close.
it bad.
3 seconds left on the clock. Shadow 20Z round number 2.
Lowhigh had the right idea. He was going for the keep out. He knew that Shadow had to make a play.
Yeah, but you
just
can see that Shadow,
overextended.
he's little by little, he's making adjustments to the strings and
Yeah.
the mix-ups, forcing those ducks where he can.
I mean, when your opponent sidesteps your jabs and punishes you with a combo, I mean, there ain't much you can do about that, right? You just got to give credit where it's due at that point.
Speaking
Shadow
of,
turning it up now, but he is down a little bit once again. Fighting from behind. There's a lot of time left on the clock this time around, though. So no player needs to rush. Shadow knows his back's to the wall right now. He needs to win rounds now.
attacking with feints and intentions. Oh, he tried to whip punish it.
A little bit late, not on point, hesitated.
Sidestep
No
forward.
sidestep forwards.
Nice
He
back
needs,
dash.
Needs a couple
Lowhigh.
more of those. Does he have enough time to make this comeback? Lowhigh gonna turtle up now. Hold back.
Got the low. He got another low. 2 seconds. Oh!
Woo! That was enough.
That was
enough, Smokey.
crazy. I can't even. They look
That
like
might
they
have
have the
been
same
1
amount of
point
health.
of difference. Shadow, he just knows what to do in those
Insane.
situations. Because of the way that he plays, that probably happens a lot. Going
He's
down
used
to
to
the wire.
getting down.
Yes, those
exactly.
timeout
Last
scrambles.
second.
He's got experience in that category for sure.
He's doing great in the last second scenarios, but Lowhigh with the double lows.
That was a buzzer beater if I'd ever seen one. That was just perfect
Something
from Shadow.
else.
I mean,
But he really needed that. Especially because Lowhigh is looking strong.
twice now when it comes down to scrambles like that in the closing seconds, even with the life lead, Lowhigh has been unable to come out with the round. So that's definitely going to weigh in his mind now. As
Nice counter, 2-1-2.
situation might come about again here. 17
Slide.
seconds left. Yep. He's not going to let it come down to the time anymore, he says. Final round, game number 2. Lowhigh trying to close out the set. Shadow finally with some momentum. If he can take this game.
Oh, Lowhigh.
That was beautiful. Read the jabs, crushed him.
It's his optimal ender, too.
Yep. Lowhigh not going to sit around, wait for time to run out this time. He's got the wall. He's going to try to make it count.
You can see he's really hungry for that down back 2-1, but Shadow is not falling for it.
Maybe some running twos here. We saw Shadow just try to go for it.
The range on back 1. Just getting dangerous. Nice back 4-2. He got the wall. This is so close. Hands off. Shadow 20Z.
Yeah, there's Rage Drive for Shaheen. Be careful. Every single round, Spooky. Every single round time.
Down 2.
It's a factor.
Hands off again. He broke everyone so far.
Oh my God.
This is so scary.
Lowhigh. Who's even? Who's
They're
got
both
it?
working for that lead plus frames. Down forward 1. He's got the lead. And
nice.
Lowhigh with the crouch feint into the while standing 1 is going to close out the set. 2-0.
Shadow 20Z is eliminated. Goes out in 9th place. Lowhigh moving on to the top 8. Barely escapes here in game number 2. And you can see it starting to come together for Shadow. It was happening. I mean, every single time that they went down to the closing seconds, Shadow had a play. He had a way to get the lead when the clock struck midnight.
They absolutely were trying to outplay each other. That was exciting to watch from a high-level standpoint. Both the mind games on which characters they chose at the start, down to each other. At one point, they were sidestepping each other's jabs and trying to jab back.
That was intense.
You know, great crouches into small punishment, and really just squeezing out every little edge that they had on each other. But Lowhigh at the end looking very strong, especially with his poke game and his great defense as well. And his slides, man. He was really off the charts with the slides, especially the slide after getting hit by the back 1+2 in the first game. Just as you said, not a thing that Zafina is looking to see hitting them from downtown like that. And he secured himself a spot in the top 8.
I guess it all just came down to that very, very first game with the character selection, the character choice. And, you know, it's those decisions that we make. Sometimes when we play different characters, it might cost us a game, but I wonder if Shadow, you know, if he had a chance to go back and change things, would he either maybe do things differently with Zafina or maybe not pick Zafina at all? I mean, that Claudia looked really, really strong against
that did
Lowhigh.
come down to the last game. If anything, Lowhigh, he had so much good punishment on the down 3s. And the situationals, too. He really didn't let Shadow get away with too much.
I can't believe that was just one game of Claudio versus Shaheen. It felt like we were kind of watching that for forever. Every single round coming down to timeout.
They were so close.
Either timeout or just ending with single digits on the clock.
He must have blocked like 3 down back 2s at the wall or something like that, and you know that Lowhigh was ready to confirm that and just destroy him.
They call that shadow time back in America when the time's ticking, and you know, even if you got the life lead, you cannot just sit there and let him try to make that comeback because he knows how to make every second count when it comes to situations like that. You know, it's Claudio. He's got Starburst. He's got Rage Drive. His Rage Drive allows you to make those comebacks so smoothly. But, you know, fortunately for Shadow, he's got a lot of points in the standings. Lowhigh, on the other hand, really, really needs a big placing here to even give himself a chance. So he's going to do just that. Give himself a chance in top 8 loser side tomorrow. But we are on to our next match now. We just saw Evil 46 fight against Chikurin. Also a situation where the second game went a little bit more in his favor. So maybe he's waking up. Maybe he's warmed up now. Tetsu also.
Tetsu looking good so far with the Claudio. And that was a near perfect to start things off. I am a little disappointed that Evil has not, he hasn't given his Gigas a try.
Just switched to Lucky Chloe.
I mean, maybe this was his plan all along. His Gigas was the Pulse character and his Chloe was the Semi's character, but this is not working.
Tetsu blows it up this game, we might see the switch as like a last resort because, you know, you're on the brink of elimination.
He's great with the backswing blow, mind you.
Yep, needs a little bit more after this combo too. Tetsu's still pretty healthy. Not anymore though.
The big lows and the wake up mid kick got her. That was close.
After you hit those double slide running lows, you kind of have to eat that wake-up kick mix-up. You can't really attack if your opponent's going to go for the wake-up kick. That's kind of the one drawback of going for that move. You're not in a good position on wake-up to mix up your opponent. Okay.
Okay, Evil.
Every time that Evil's opponent gets 2 rounds on him, that's when he starts to really do his best work. And I'm wondering, you know, what's stopping you from just doing that at the beginning of the game? He needs to get activated.
It's like, oh yeah, how do I do this move again? Neutral hop kick.
Oh yeah,
there
I'm
we
about
go.
to lose. Let me play. Oh, the neutral hop kicks though.
He's going for quite a lot of them.
They're super hard to punish too because they don't really put you in a position to get punished. You know, you're kind of staying far back still. Nice, just like that. 2 quick rounds from Evil. And again, Tetsu, he needs these points. He's feeling the heat now, for sure. Evil officially has taken the lead in game number 1.
Stick it to the quick pokes. A nice power crush again.
And neutral
Evil.
hop kicks. Oh wow, 2 times? Not even guaranteed there. Oh,
beat the hop kick.
It's not,
Evil.
I don't think
Wait
it's
a minute.
Dead yet.
What was I saying? What was I saying? Evil 46.
Some Oki right there. And HK Jr. making his way to the stage to offer some words of advice. And all of a sudden, it just fell apart for our hero from Germany, man.
That was crazy.
2 clean dominant rounds, and then just 3 quick ones right back from Evil. I will not question the Chloe anymore. I will keep my mouth shut.
I'm flabbergasted.
For the
I don't know
rest
what
of
to
the
say.
game.
His tactics were power crush, neutral hop kick, and poke sometimes.
I respect that combo at the end too, because the traditional 2 hits into the 3-4 likely would not have killed. It would have just left Tetsu with a little bit of a pixel left. So it went for something where if the Oki goes the right way, then he gets the win. And I don't even know after that down spike what the other mix-up would be. You know, of course, it was probably going to be some type of low move.
Low option or something.
Yeah,
but a lot of the time,
Tetsu just laid there.
Especially when you're under pressure, a lot of the time you don't even know what's coming. You're just like, okay, I'm going to take the combo and I'm going to tech right then. And then they do that little reset on you, and it doesn't even matter which option they do on the 50-50. You just get hit.
Have anything in mind that could have led to him losing that round there. He probably did not know that the back one was going to do so much damage, but it did. It was just enough. It was either something, you know, perfectly calculated by Evil or maybe just caught a lucky break. But either way, he knew that the regular combo wasn't going to kill, so he needed something special. And we got just that, man.
Balcony time.
It's been 3 rounds straight for Evil, so Tetsu's got to stop the bleeding. Really needs to win this round, I think. Otherwise, it's, you know, mentally it might be kind of broken if Evil were to just continue dominating here. Nice.
Okay. He's looking good with the mid-range, mid-stage poking.
They went for it again. 2 neutrals in a row.
Wow.
There's going to be a wall. How's he going to use this range right here?
Oh, okay. Good stuff staying there.
Didn't really confirm how Tetsu would get off the ground right there. He chose to lay there, which is actually, you know, kind of becoming a popular option these days. Stay there, lay down, avoid the free damage, especially when you got a lot of life to give away, you know. Yo, those 2-2s are not just frames. That's actually...
He did the just frame like 1 or 2 times, but you're right, not every time.
You know, a lot of Lowhigh players hit something like that every time. It's not a super hard just frame to do. I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything, but, you know, it's just something that he's struggling to do right now, and you don't want to leave any damage on the table, that's for sure, when you're playing in a high-stakes tournament match.
3+4 missed.
All right. This is where Evil thrives, though. This is where he starts to
go nutty.
Unleash the full
he's
potential.
going nutty. Look at that. He's stopping starburst moves and everything. He actually took a starburst with
The
that.
chest frames are hitting now, too? Nice. Yo.
Power crush again. Got the wall splash.
Tetsu might be in trouble here.
Nice conversion. Evil. Evil 46 with the defense, too.
Punish?
1+2. Did not punish, but took the low.
Yeah, so you're saying he gives away those first 2 rounds to get you to let your guard down.
I don't even understand what information he's getting during those work, but it's working. Full crouch counter hit.
Maybe when he's just like, screw it, I don't care anymore. that's when it's like everything starts to work.
It's like a mind thing, huh?
That's it. One
Well,
more hit.
he needs to be in that mind state the whole time. He'll be the best player
There's
ever.
Tetsu trying to wake
He's about
himself
to do
up.
it right now.
Sitting
This would
up.
be a huge upset, by the way.
Oh, a huge upset
Humongous
for sure.
upset.
Huge upset. The Italian people want it, man. Representing. This will be the second
Evil's
player.
making it happen right now. He's got back to the wall. Nice block from Tetsu.
Evo trying to be the second Italian to make it in top 8.
Oh,
Floats.
beat the hop kick. And got the one. It was a float combo, so the
Nice
damage is only
life
okay,
lead.
but he still has a big lead. And again, a
Uh-oh.
good punish. Evil.
Uh-oh, back to the wall,
Tetsu.
though.
No mistakes are left. Wow, what a risk. And it worked out.
Oh,
Lucky.
one
Got
more
the
hit.
hit.
One more hit.
Oh, Evil. Evil 46, thanks to that nice little wall bounce there.
Tetsu.
The guard break.
The Heartbreaker 2 times back to back.
That's tough, man.
2 rounds off the bat, but only to get disappointed like that. Man, I feel for the guy. And we both know that this was a tournament that was super, super important for him to get an opportunity to win some points. But a 9th place finish here means that you only walk away with 10 points, 5 points, something
It's an
inconsequential.
amount that's
It ain't gonna
not enough for him.
do too
Not
well
enough
for him. So that leaves him with only just a couple more opportunities to really cement his position in the standings.
That
Man,
was Lucky
that was
Chloe in top 8, huh? How about that? And Gigas, that's the other character.
So 2
That's
Italians
something
now
else. Well done.
into the top 8. We still got Rogemaxis. So it's Italy holding it down today, man. I mean, Boda coming up, giving them some props. I mean, it feels good to have the TO walk over to you.
They call it only
after
the
your
best
match.
in Italy. Only the best. And only the best Italians came to bust everybody up so
All
far.
right.
It's crazy.
Battle of the Spaniards coming up, Tibetano and Lain. So that's going to ensure one player from Spain in the top 8 at least. But unfortunately, it is the, you know, the
At least they
hometown
had to face
matchup.
off to get to top
Yeah.
8. They're both quite far in the tournament at this point.
Can avoid these matchups when you make it deep into the tournament. You know, early on, you can separate by region and everything. But once the cards fall where they fall, I mean, you might have to end up taking out your homeboy.
I've seen a lot of training partners have to face off in the top 16 or the top 8 lately. Sometimes as far as in the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, these last few matches have definitely been surprising. Some great matchups here.
That for real was a humongous upset.
Yeah, the way that it happened, too. I'm just still in disbelief
surprised.
over Tetsu. Being in full control, all of a sudden, just evil.
Lucky Chloe,
I think it
that's
was
what
the
she
evil
does.
awakening, honestly. It wasn't
Lucky
even like
Chloe,
Tetsu
she's
falling
scary.
apart or anything. It was like evil just started to... it was just everything was going good for our guy here, man.
I need to know what in the world it is that he figures out during those first 2 rounds. Those first 2 rounds might as well be a total wash. Somehow round
Those
3.
decoy rounds, man. I'm telling you, you might think in your head, this guy's a scrub, I'm about to beat him, and then you start playing a little differently.
He's got like multiple personalities or
Oh
something.
my
So another
God.
personality just comes in at the right moment. Oh, we're losing. It's okay. I got this.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
ridiculous.
All right, Spain versus Spain. They're hugging it out. Soon they're going to slug it out. Kunimitsu.
No, Elisa. This is definitely some training partner stuff right here. Like, this is that I got prior knowledge. Elisa might not go too well, so I'm about to just pull one off real quick.
Okay.
Here comes the Kuni. I haven't seen Lane's Kunimitsu at all.
We're going to learn today. Ganryu versus Kunimitsu. So far, Tibetano, a strong performance. Only one stumble to make it here into the loser's bracket. And that was Daniel Mado, who looked like he had fought Ganryu all his life or something. It was crazy.
He's in his final form here today, Daniel Mado.
Warzone out here. Okay, and Lain keeping it compact early with the quick pokes. It's a high-level game plan, of course. Poke away, keep it safe, and create the opportunities. Early wall. And he used it to mix up well. That was great. Good job, Lain. Round number 1.
Fight.
Man, there's a very big crowd for Tekken right now in the front, by the way. The players, the spectators, the organizers, and everyone getting excited for this top 16. We are nearing the end. And Lain with some great pressure going.
This part of the tournament, a lot of times, is my favorite part of the tournament. This is where some of the best matches take place. Those top 8 matches, those are the ones we see all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we see these guys make top 8s, but it's all about the road to getting there. The guys who don't make it. I mean, these are the stories that I'm interested in.
You know that all night long, people are going to be talking about Tetsu getting beat by Lucky Chloe.
People going to be saying, Italy, you know, don't sleep on those Italians, man.
Might be 3.
I know you're talking about Germany. I know you're talking about UK. UK didn't show up here today, so what does that mean?
Instead of Spain showing up, Lain looking big.
Nice. The Kuni pick proving to be very, very effective here.
It's super working for Lain right now. Tibetano struggling. Huh. At least the headbutt's working out. Whoa, where's she going?
Oh, snap.
I'm faster. That helped a lot. He really needed that. Got the one.
Around. That's a lot of hits. Every time you bounce off that wall, you take an extra little bit of damage. Man, what's up with these comebacks that we've been seeing here today?
People like to dig deep, man. In tournament, that's what it is. They don't give up easy. It's impressive to watch.
You know, when you're down 2-0, there's something to be said about how much you're willing to change up your style. You're like, I need to make drastic changes.
To help me out, I know.
The things I've been doing for the last 2 rounds have not been working at all, so something's got to give. But Lain trying to shut it down right now. He saw what just happened to Tetsu. He just says, not me. Not today.
Not today. Back turn low crush. Beating the wake-up kick there. Just the extra make a statement.
Oh, man.
Oh, that stereo water drinking. Need that for the brain power.
I think one's drinking that natural, one's drinking that bubbly. You can tell it's like the color of the bottle. Like the blue means still, and then like the red, the pink means sparkling. They really drink that sparkling water out here. But I don't know.
This is definitely some training partner stuff, huh? He went to the Claudio.
He went to the Claudio?
Yeah, he went to Claudio.
Oh my
for
God.
Real. It's random stage. They ended up getting Violet. Violet systems. Claudio versus Kunimitsu.
Yeah, Tibetano versus Lain. Claudio versus Kunimitsu. What?
Yeah, I saw a little smile there. I'm not sure if that was a smile of Lain saying, I think I got him. But it might have been this might be the checkmate situation
We're
that
not
he's looking
seeing
for.
the whole story. You know, these guys, we don't know how much these guys play. We don't know how much these guys have played.
Something's happening here.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Something's up here.
All right, back one from Tibetano starts things off. First blood for him in game 2.
Tibetano on the Claudio. Interesting. 3 matches in a row where we're getting some Claudio action. Got the American Claudio. We saw a little bit of Germany. Now it's Spain's turn to show us what they could do with the character.
So far, he's making it work. This is looking much better than the first game did.
Yeah.
He's keeping her compressed with the quick pokes too, as usual.
He's able to use a lot more attacks now from neutral. Instead of just sitting back with Ganryu waiting for those uppercuts. Using those unusual timing moves and everything. He can really bring the fight to Lain now with moves like running 2, a lot of the dash-in moves, 4-4-4. Right there's a really good low parry.
Yep, great prediction on the wake-up attack.
Right there, though, he could have easily went to the wall for a wall combo. So maybe the inexperience with Claudio affecting the match a little bit here. But not too much as he goes up 2-0
He's always ready for the wake-up
rounds.
attacks. That might be a thing between the two of them. They're always you know, I know, you know. Don't try waking up with that, buddy. Running 2. Got the early starburst. Just out of range for the back 1. He was trying to stop the approach. And Lain is always ready for those down 2s.
What happens here if Tibetano wins on Claudio? Do we go full circle and we get the Alyssa from Lain?
I don't know. Maybe so.
Especially if it's a 3-0,
Alyssa versus Claudio is a good match for Alyssa. I definitely will be going to that. Crouch dash 2.
Should be the round for Lain. Just a basic combo will do. Very nice. Lain trying to close out the set here. Does not want to go to the 3rd and final game. Tibetano has a lot of momentum right now after the character switch. Never seen this Claudio before, but it's working out pretty fine.
He's keeping it basic too a lot. Ooh.
Airborne tailspin.
He's keeping it basic and interrupted by Lain. Jabs 2, well placed. He's got a good awareness of when that back one is coming.
Lain trying to take it slow now, but maybe
Tibetano, nice pressure there, post knockdown. This is getting scrambly.
Yes, it is. Both players in rage. There's rage drive for Kuni.
Rage drive right back.
Claudio as well.
Wow. Down 1-2. Tibetano with the starburst active. He's got the win.
It came off of the side step, so I'm pretty sure Lain thought that side step 4 was coming out, but down 1-2 and starburst. Super good move. You know, you give yourself a little bit of insurance. If you block it, you're heavily plus because of the starburst and everything. So
yes,
that was a pretty strong option from Tibetano. If it wasn't going to hit, it was definitely going to give him a position to continue going the aggressive route had he wanted to.
You're not gonna pick Alyssa versus Claudio? I'm amazed at what I'm witnessing right now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Alyssa Boskanovic.
This is good. The last could be, you know, your last game of the tournament. You kind of want to go out with your big guns, with your main character, you know. I did not think we were going to see Tibetano Claudio, but it ended up saving the day. But he has to make it happen with Claudio as well against
now
Lane's main character.
He's got to cash out now.
He's
That's
locked
the tough
in.
part.
This is going to be a lot tougher than against the Kunimitsu, I'd say. I think the Claudio was a switch for the Kunimitsu, but now the Alyssa is a pick for the Claudio, so I'll have to fight against that now.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough to be rough around the edges like he was in that second game. He's going to have to really keep it clean here. So far, he's doing a great job with the jabs and the down forward 3.
If it means, you know, just doing easy combos, if it means just simplifying the move selection, then I'm all for it. Already off to a good start here. Over half-life lead.
Oh, okay. Lain with the hop kick, but it was a float hop kick right back at you,
Keeping it simple. We don't have a hop kick when we're gone, Ryu. So he's making the most of his tools here.
Second part.
Nice. Side step 4. Off the safe move. That's something to make your opponent guess even after using moves that can't be punished.
His timing is looking very good right now in the back 1-2. But a great block. And the power crush right. Oh, that was painful.
He's fine with that.
That was a lot of pain for Lain. Got to use this rage well. Tibetano trying not to leave too much out there to get whip punished by the rage drive.
Here we go. Comeback potential. He didn't fly in there for a mix-up. That's actually kind of tailspin. One more hit.
Close.
Ooh.
That was a one guess situation. Had the guess between the mid and the low, and Lain is going to seal round 2.
Some quick damage. Just got caught ducking at 2 of the most inopportune times, I guess. Those chainsaws, man, they're tough to deal with, for sure.
That's one thing that she is good at doing, stealing her turn and stealing those rounds.
Tibetano's still going strong, though. The Claudio is definitely holding his own against Lane's Alyssa. Oh,
he tried to do a double starburst combo. Unfortunately, he messed it up, and Lain avoided the wall.
Okay. Lane's got it's a lot of floats here. No, he keeps trying to do the 2-1 tailspin. It's not working out. Needs to just keep it simple.
Oh, right underneath. It is a high, and nice punish too. Lain staying strong in those critical moments.
You drop a combo 2 times in a round. You can't expect to win that.
True.
You can't possibly expect to win that.
He left a lot of damage on the table that round.
Now Tibetano will be kicking himself if he ends up losing this set. It's going to be that last round that was really the one that sealed his fate.
So far, Lain playing very passive right now. Back 3, gets a float, and he got the wall. Nice answer to get the starburst with the running 2.
Okay.
Wall splat,
nice.
resplat.
This is round. Oh, he didn't do the thing.
He could have finished it.
Yeah.
All right, but Lain chose to bet it all. And we're going to the final round.
Final round here. Loser is eliminated. The winner makes it into top 8, makes it into Championship Sunday.
1+2 is the best move right now. Nobody's punishing it.
Claudio with the pokes, jabs into lows, small hits.
Good block. That was dangerous.
Man, the jabs from Tibetano are perfect right now.
Nice duck.
Yep.
Lane smelled it.
One too many running twos. Oh, this big damage. Oh, last hit. The one that does the most damage falls short. Tibetano
It was a crazy angle. Oh, he didn't punish. This is getting crazy. Nice block.
Yeah, a lot of blocks, no punishes though.
Hop kick.
This should be it.
And
Running two.
Tibetano. My goodness, how did he win that? And Lain with definitely a sour look of disappointment there. He was pretty much in control of that last game till the closing moments.
You can see the heartbreak on Lane's face.
He had that. That was his set to win.
Yeah, very, very.
Tibetano, ooh, staying alive.
Yeah, Tibetano with the Claudio. I wonder if we'll see it tomorrow or if it was just like something like he had just specially planned for his fellow training partner, Lain.
Man,
I
can't believe how important having a pocket character is in this game sometimes. It's crazy.
As long as you believe in it, you go with it. Even with the drops, with the inexperience, the lack of like not situational awareness, what combo to do, like whether it be to go for a certain tailspin or whether it be to go for a certain wall combo, we could see that the fundamentals were there. The time jabs to float Elisa out of everything a lot of times. Also the hop kicks, something that we don't see him get to use when he's on Ganryu. It was all there, and it was all working on the Claudio.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well done by him. He took advantage of his basic tools. The way that he used the back three was really great as well. Basic mid poke just to keep him in check, especially at the close range.
Yeah.
You sealed the deal. Everybody, thanks for tuning in, by the way. I hope you've been having a good time. This is only the best 5. It's out here in Naples, Italy. Shout out to Bode and all the crew for throwing it together once again. It's been a beautiful experience. It's a Tekken World Tour Challenge event. First place gets 220 TWT points. Second place is going to get 150. And we have several high-level Tekken World Tour placers still in the tournament, still in the top 8.
For sure. And we are in the final match of the day now. The one last top 8 spot up for grabs.
No, I don't want it to be over so soon. This is really the last. Oh, no, there's a couple more, I think. No, you're right. It's the last one. No, I'm sad. No. Yeah, so the Street Fighter top 16 coming soon. I think something like that. Some type of Street Fighter coming
something
up.
Like that. Who cares about this guy? It's all about the Tekken. Hey. I ain't the Street Fighter ambassador, man. I'm the Tekken Challenger ambassador, man. I'll play that game. But no, it's Pinya who took a tough loss to Super Akouma earlier.
Oh, man.
Fighting
this
against
tournament was crazy.
Rogemaxis. Trying to become the 3rd player from Italy to make it into the top 8. That would be quite the statement here for the Italian Tekken community. To have Daniel Mado, to have Evil 46. How about that match earlier
Good for
against
him, man.
Tetsu, man?
Lucky Chloe. Who would have thought? Especially after how the Lucky Chloe went in winner's bracket. I would have never imagined that would have worked as well as it did.
We were trying to knock him for it again, but he definitely showed us for sure. Won't question that anymore moving forward. I see Evil play a lot in ICFC too, and it's never the Chloe. So I was really surprised to see such success. You know, I can't lie. I was used to seeing the Gigas. Pinya though, this is an important tournament for him. Master Raven.
Looks like they're going in. All right, the final spot of top 8 losers bracket. Pinya versus Rogemaxis. Rogemaxis on the player 1. Pinya's going to be on the player 2.
Okay, we got the Roger chance.
Bing.
I'm always down to support the hometown, man. A lot of invaders at this tournament from all over Korea, America,
Japan.
the rest of Europe, Japan. Yeah. Italy holding it down for sure, man. Daniel Mado, Evil, props to those guys. Let's see what Roger can do.
Round 1.
Pinya is a very, very tough draw, though. If you don't have any Raven experience, he'll definitely mess you up real quick. But Roger's got the support of the crowd. Every little hit, every little combo, everything that goes his way, you know, the crowd is going to let you hear.
So far, he's doing an excellent job, but a counter from Pinya into the bounce.
I just learned something new with Raven. You can actually get wall bounce off that counter hit.
Yeah, counter hit only. Speaking of counter hits, nice one there, right back at you. They are slugging each other. Oh, wow, nice whip punish. Rogemaxis. Quick movement of both players there. They were in and out, zigging and zagging, but Roger gets the best of it. Round number 2, Pinya with the hit confirm. Runs a little bit of back turn Oki. Roger answering back with the slide. You want to create distance? I'm getting in there. Another one. Trying to mix it with the hop kick, but Pinya was ready. And excellent pressure from Pinya. My goodness, near unstoppable.
Much better round right there. So they're tied up now in the first game. Just the first of 2 set as well. Top
Nice counter.
8 on the line here. A spot in the loser side for tomorrow.
This is for real haymaker versus haymaker right now. Hop kick from Rogemaxis guessing the wall. Little Sabaki action helps Pinya out.
Nice punish.
Nice flow.
Catches him.
The damage is trash, but we still get some Oki. Oh, wow. What the heck? The jabs missed, and Pinya's still in it.
Didn't punish it in time. Pinya kind of desperate there to go for the Pulsar 4-4. The crowd goes wild. Rogemaxis on game point, trying to take game 1. The hop kick though.
Again.
Out of the phase stance.
You're getting too fancy in my face. This ain't a carnival. This is a match.
Oh my god.
Orbital heel.
Pinya was ducking.
Another one, buddy. Ooh. No, it didn't work. It did not work. And Pinya with the combo. You still finished that? You're a nut.
Can Roger finish his plate here? Oh, no.
Rage drive. Big damage.
Should even things up here. Pinya trying to keep it going.
Excellent. Oh, wow. Good dog. He was not allowed to finish that there. You got to confirm those.
Well played from Pinya. Trying to stay alive. Trying to take the crowd out of it. Good break. That's a hard throw to break.
And Roger playing strong neutral too.
Yeah, back to the neutral. Neither player wants to make a mistake in a situation like this.
Nice step. Oh, that was sideways.
Will be huge. One hop kick will be huge for Rogemaxis. You know, Pinya likes to go aggressive. He likes to get in there, so there will be some openings for Roger to capitalize. They're about even on life right now. Wow, tense. I feel like anybody could get counter hit at any time here.
I'm for real staring down the screen right now. This is too good.
Somebody will get counter hit, I'll tell you that.
Down forward 2 didn't work, and Pinya backs out.
Time, 17 seconds. They got a lot of health, Spooky.
They're so safe right now.
It might come down to the timeout. There's
hop kick. Pinya was looking for a low of some kind, and he pays the price.
This is taking pressure time off the
with
clock.
The slide, and he finishes the job. The crowd loves it.
A little bit of showmanship for our boy.
All right. Well done, Roger. But you know, that's only the first game.
We're going to try to get some coaching or get some hydration. Oh, we got some T.O. bias on the stage? Got the head honcho coming up.
Hey,
some words of encouragement.
Italy.
You know what's crazy is that Bode himself is no slouch when it comes to this Tekken. He made top 8s in ICFC. He's beaten a lot of top dogs.
He beat last year's exhibition. He beat Super Akouma.
Yeah, unfortunately. Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but I believe it.
I remember.
You know, unfortunately, he didn't have time to compete in the tournament this time around, but I would have loved to see what he could have done in the bracket, man. That Julia, you know. If you got the skills from back in the day, you've got the skills today. Julia is still a powerhouse. And it's pretty much the same attacks, too. Give or take a couple of new things you might need to add to your game, but
those brains need energy. You see how they're down in that water? Feed me.
You can tell Pinya's feeling the weight of the moment. Thinking long and hard about the matchup. I mean, it could have gone either way that last game. They both had a lot of life, and it was just a hop kick that he ate at the wrong time.
True. He started that whole game on the back foot, though. So I'm sure this game he prefers to steal the momentum early if possible. Oh,
man. You can hear it in the building. Everybody's awake now for the last match of the day. We got Rogemaxis trying to hold down the fort for the Italians. Trying to become that third player to make it into the top 8 for tomorrow.
Free jobs. Too many hits to go for that.
Ooh,
he's loving his parries and his sabakis right now. But Roger gets a hop and gets a wall. Great calculation.
Could it be all those years that we had our boy Tishimon spend out here? Teaching these guys how to fight against Raven?
True.
You know,
they got to know something about what this character can do.
Could it be playing a part in the matchup right here?
Shouts to Tsushimon. Strong chance he's tuning in.
Wow, wow, wow,
sick
wow.
pickup.
This should be it.
Using the surfboard at the right time, and the crowd
Holy
explodes. Just like Rogemaxis exploding with the combos.
Yo, he's going to
Down
pop
forward
off.
two.
If he wins, he's going to pop off.
Whoa! He's just throwing out launchers. And
To
they're
the
all
wall.
making contact.
To the wall. The pressure is on for Pinya. He's got to win this round, I think, if he's going to give himself a decent chance of winning. Otherwise, he's putting himself, he's digging himself a big hole. Oh,
He got
my
the
God.
counter off the forward 2-4.
The plot armor, everything's working, Spooky.
I'm
this should
telling
be round.
you, it's for real. He's hitting everything. And Rogemaxis, one round away for closing things out on Pinya.
Here we go.
The crowd loves to see it. Oh, Tishuman absolutely is in the chat. Confirmed. Hop kick. Looking good right now from Roger. But missed the end of the combo. Could it be the critical nerve? Didn't get a bounce because it was back turned.
All Rogemaxis so far.
Everything's hitting. Don't even the second in the Wild Standing Series.
A slide could do it.
Pinya with a wall. He got the counter off the string. Wow! Sick confirmed, Rogemaxis. And he's going to take the set over Pinya to solidify himself a spot in the top 8 losers bracket. And Pinya's going home. Enjoy the power of Italy,
Yeah.
says the crowd.
One Japanese player down, one to go, they say. Man, Pinya, a tough one to take. Rogemaxis playing spoiler here today, and that's, like I said, 3 Italian players. It wasn't like this last year. There were a lot of invaders, a lot of international players from outside of Italy claiming those spots, but they came back with a vengeance this time around. Daniel Mado leading the way, still on the winner's side. Very good chance, I would say, to take this whole tournament down.
Everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed all the amazing Tekken matches that we saw so far. The crowd is still popping after what we just witnessed.
Yeah,
A big
buzzing.
victory, Rogemaxis over Pinya. Pinya's going to be getting a 9th place finish tonight in the top 16. And everyone, this is only the best 5. It's been an amazing experience so far. If you want to see more of what's going down, check out the Star GG. Follow my Twitch if you guys haven't followed before. Of course, follow Lord TK Anakin. Follow OTB Tournament and all the homies. So coming up tomorrow, we are going to have the top 8 for Tekken. Don't go away, by the way, because there's more action here on the stream. But this is for the Tekken top 8 tomorrow. You're going to have Cherry Berry Mango up against Super Akouma. Daniel Mado up against Chikurin. Both winners bracket matches. All 4 of the guys are placing highly on those Tekken World Tour standings. Losers bracket, you're going to have Lowhigh versus Rogemaxis. And you're going to have Tibetano versus Evil 46.
A lot of representation all over the globe. We got Japan, Korea, France, Italy, Spain in the mix as well, with Tibetano representing. I mean, it's hard to call it right now. I guess you could look at the winner's bracket and say maybe CBM's the favorite based on the leaderboards. Daniel Mado is playing out of his mind. I think this might be a rematch from Combo Breaker, Daniel Mado versus Chikurin. I mean, anybody could take it. The Jin is looking strong. And then Lowhigh going to be coming back with a vengeance after losing to Daniel Mado earlier today. He took out Shadow on the way here. And then, you know, you can't count him out either. But Rogemaxis is definitely going to have the support of the home crowd when he goes up against Lowhigh. Same thing can be said for Mr. Evil facing off against Tibetano. So these matches are all going to be very, very exciting. It's going to be a good one.
Crazy stuff. Honestly, you guys need to rewatch the top 16 later if you guys like. I saw some great high-level play that I'm definitely going to review. Now, I also want you guys to review what we got going on right now on the tenno.gg/merch website. Told you a bit about it before, but they've got some amazing community-style merchandise for all of you. You can check out the Avoiding the Puddle goodies. Check out the Tasty Steve, Lord Sajam holding it down, Majin Obama. Support your locals. Check out the ICFC coming back soon. And all the goodies too. You got the hoodies, the shirts, and everything else that you like. You can use that link, or you can just use the QR code if you like. Make sure to check out some of the goodies that we got at Evo too that you can see, because we put out a whole bunch of new stuff for you guys at Evo, and you guys, it's been flying off the show. So jump in there.
I'm not
soon.
sure if all these might even be available for purchase. They sell out pretty quick.
Some of them are,
licensed
I'm
merch.
telling you that I looked at the board earlier, and some of these are definitely sold out. Jump out soon.
Not everything is available so check out the shop 10-show.gg/merch. Not only Street Fighter available, we got the King of Fighters, we got Guilty Gear, and of course the classic Tekken shirts, you know, the good ass Tekken, cute ass Tekken. So check out the shop while supplies last. Make sure you guys support everybody, support the crew. If you guys like ICFC as well, we got the ICFC shirts. But yeah, don't go anywhere. Like Spooky said, we got Street Fighter Top 16 coming up next, and don't forget Top 8 tomorrow will be going down right here on the same channel. And yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on that. Follow the socials to stay up to date. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it will be top 16 of Street Fighter 6, guys.
See you later, everybody.
Only the best 5. Street Fighter 6 Top 16. You're joining the boy Tasty Steve, Young Jammers.
My man.
How's it been, bro? It's been too long. I always like to say.
See,
that's what I'm going to answer for you.
Let me tell you guys something, right? So first of all, you should never put us two together on the
bro,
microphone.
what are you doing?
It's not a roller coaster. Relax.
What
it's not a roller coaster. Right. So I missed you at EVO.
Uh-huh.
We weren't at Gamers 8 because we were there for separate games.
Yeah.
We were at Versus Fighting doing different things.
Completely different things.
And do you know what annoys me? I went to go watch a Slam Dunk, the first game. I went to watch a premiere of it in central London, and you just decided to mosey on over to Canary Wharf.
I didn't know. Oh, you know I would have pulled up.
So you went and dodged me, and I was like, you know what? If you told me you were going to Canary Wharf, I would have said, all right. But at least you went, because you met JME.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, that was
great
actually
guy,
sick.
down to earth.
When I tell you, like, it was actually sick. Shout outs to Logan Simon. He was telling me that literally, like, yo, we went to our first events together for Street Fighter 4, so it's actually really cool. Let's take a look at the bracket right now.
Of course.
For only the best 5 right now. We see right there how I didn't actually get to pay attention as much to it because I was obviously commentating a couple other games. So we got Shady Imposter, K-Man, Smen, Satchel, I don't know what that says.
Something Satch, I don't know.
The boy Skill making the Street Fighter 6 appearance, just a great player overall. Farbry 92, True of course, and then we got Yosh rounding out that top side. Mr. Felpone, Castro, Mark Hunter, and I'm saying these like this because I'm not too familiar. If you know, feel free to chime in.
Yeah.
Sakura K92, Cloud 57, Geeko, and then of course we have Stepped Free Drabber. I don't know what that says.
Stepped FRZ.
There we go. There we go.
Schiacci Sempri, I think I pronounced that right.
Hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna leave it to you.
Well, look, again, a lot of these guys are Italian locals. Shady Imposter's from Poland. He's one of the strongest players for Street Fight in the Polish scene. Skill, obviously, we know him for Soul Bad Guy in Guilty Gear. He's come over for Street Fighter here. Fabri is Italy. Yosh is from Germany, I believe.
Okay,
I think that's the Yosh I'm thinking about. I think he's playing Luke at the moment. Castro, I played him early in Casuals. Very strong Italian player. Sakura K92 and Mark Hunter, I believe they are Italians as well. Geeko qualified for the Cup last year for SF5. So he's a Capcom Cup finalist. Schiacci Sempri, he's probably the #1 Italian fighting game streamer.
Really?
Yes. He streams Street Fighter 6. He's looking at Mortal Kombat 1. He streams some Tekken. He plays DNF, or he's played DNF.
Yeah, I like that. You know, I'm a man of many games, so I like the fact that we got a multi-talented player here that makes it to the top 8. Well, excuse me, the top 16, and we're going to whittle down to the top 8. Of course, Street Fighter 6, still new on the streets, if you ask me. This is one of the conversations me and you've been having, like, quite frequently, is how much the meta is, like, still going and evolving slowly but surely, but actually really fast. I actually said that. It's actually really fast that the players are changing up, the meta's changing. It's kind of scary. Intimidating.
It's like they can, with this system, you can pick and choose what becomes meta.
Yeah.
And I'd probably say 60-70% certain that you can change it to that.
Yeah.
Akouma was very good at doing that in Dragon Ball. He said this is going to be the game in the next 6 months. And it panned out like that. This game we're still figuring out. So you go, okay, I think drive reversal will play a huge role down the line. More people might start doing drive reversal. You'll be like, oh, perfect parry optimization. You might need to spend the bar when you get the punish. People might actually start doing it.
And think about how many more situations that's going to actually come up in, like, across the cast, right? Not everybody's going to have it right out of the gate, but wake up parry versus a character like Zangief is going to mean something different versus wake up parry versus a character like Ken or Jury, you know? So that's what you have to look at. The meta's still evolving. That's what we're trying to get at right now. DJ versus Cammy, first match of this top 16.
All right, so like I said before on commentary, so Shady Imposter's actually won a tournament recently in Poland called Double Impact. So he's looking to get another international win on the board. Well, at home it was a local win. This is going to be an international win. He's one of the better DJ players we have in Europe. Very formidable. Lovely check with the back roundhouse there from Cayman.
Yeah, nice call out. And once again, just putting these heavy buttons right there where the sway is going to be. Most of the time, no check on the drive rush. Gets a knockdown. Early parry.
I think he just loves DJ, the movement, the optimization as well. Don't sleep on DJ's damage. He had to do that reversal there. Otherwise, that slide would have been +2 at best on block. It's a back throw here.
That's exactly what you want. Gets that corner. Got to be careful of the drive rush. And I like the little walk back. I feel like when you get close, that's when that back and forth becomes a lot more important. What a call out.
Oh, shimmy, and that's going to be damage scaling because that was from a low forward, but he wanted the side swap, gets the wall splat as well. He might be able to end the round. I think level 1 might have done it, Steve.
Same, I definitely agree. Looking for a projectile, still gets hit by the back fist. People been getting really cheeky with their corner back fist setups now. You know, EX in the corner to get the side switch.
Oh, that is a jackknife maximum there. And then, lovely stuff. Cayman's always walking away, and he's ready to whip punish throws and certain button attempts there from Shady Imposter. So it's not looking too good for Shady Imposter at the moment.
I really like that.
Oh, and
that's
the
exactly what I was talking about.
DI.
My man DI'd it though, and now you burn out. Cammy, you're looking a little dry. Straight into the level 3. Hey.
I wonder if he just done that because he saw the yellow. Not necessarily the quick spin knuckle. I think he saw the yellow and just done DI. Took him about 50% there. No one can stun each other. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But Cayman can get a level 3.
Oh, that could have been it.
Oh, he's having execution error, Steve, and he got dipped by a target combo in the face. Oh, man, I think that low forward to level 3 is what he wanted before.
He definitely needed that to close out the game. Drive rush on the conversion right there on the OD.
Careful with air slashes now. Gets a throw. Can he get another one? No.
Oh, drive rush forward. Be careful of the sway. We've been seeing it a lot. Forward throw once again. Man, DJ corner pressure. When you get somebody that's really confident, it gets scary. Nice drive rush off the crouch and medium kick.
Throw tech. And then again, drive rush jab. Doesn't get checked, but Cayman looking to get in, and these two are trying to catch each other. Goal with drive rushes. There's the frame trap. That could be with punish there.
I like the drive parry into the drive rush. A little slower, but still taking the ground back. Got to be really careful. There's the whip punisher you were talking about, and the jab to punish the recovery on the dive kick. Definitely was in burnout on top of that. Shady Imposter, came in getting real active.
I think Cayman's looking for too many shimmy attempts. He needs to be careful because Shady Imposter might be looking for funky slice, or he might even look for a sweep to get knocked down, then drive rush back in. But Cayman has to be careful with aerial mobility. His ground mobility is fine, and I think he tried to interrupt something or even get the EX version of that, and he's done it again, so that doesn't work. That must mean it doesn't work.
Yeah, nice call out. And great adjustment instantly. Tried to go for it again. It worked out the first time for Cayman, not this time. Shady Imposter.
Nice 3-piece there into the medium Sobat. Try to get a perfect parry, no dice.
I love that we're starting to see people use more of parry when the string isn't real.
Yeah. It's going to be a habit to do parry in a lot of certain situations, and DI in particular ones as well. Gets another 3-piece into the Sobat, and again, he needs to start throwing him again.
Man, that heavy kick.
There. He needs to start throwing him again. You need, like, it's very difficult to pick up on certain habits because when you do a parry and it whiffs, that's an indication I can throw you. When you DI, that means I can parry or DI back. There's certain indications your opponent gives you.
And it's going to be a punish counter a lot of times, right? Especially when you get that hesitation after like a call out on the parry.
Okay, gets a throw. He might need to walk up and get another one if he can, but he's too far to get anything there, Cayman. And again, the drive rush into the side swap for the jackknife maximum into the safe jump.
Great wake-up parry to like the challenge.
Backs away. What a whip punish!
Punish counter on top of it, level 3, right under the chin.
Weekend Festival gonna get the damage here, and it's gonna give Shady Imposter the drive rush advantage, but wake up level 3 is an option. And he parries!
Early jab right there to throw off the timing too, just in case you do a reversal. counter hit, no confirm.
That's plus. And ooh.
I like that. Using the OD chip out a little bit while you were in burnout. Okay, okay.
So DJ's frame data, well, DJ basically becomes old DJ when he's put you in burnout.
Yeah.
So back to amazing pokes. Obviously, air slasher do better chip, and that's what he was good at doing before. OD air slasher is +2 on block instead of -2. So that means so he is allowed to throw it out there. The reason he blocked was because Cayman had a level 3. And he's like, okay, I don't want you to get the CA level 3, win the round, then we got to play another round, and you might be able to get your motivation back. And you know how there's positive snowball effects in this game and negative ones, so you don't want to.
This game has taught me a lot of times, like, I used to do this in, like, you know, even in, like, 5, where I would, like, spend too much meter and not pay attention or whatever the case may be. In this game, it is so much more dire. Like, for me personally, I'm like, close out with whatever resources you have. I don't want you to ever feel like you can get back in the game, 1. 2, characters that are really expensive, snowball-heavy characters, the Cammies, the Chuns, the Juries, those characters really, really operate well in that scenario because all they need is a little drive bar, and the snowball effect just gives them those situations a lot more readily than some of the other characters in the game. Well, just not the pixie characters, the fast characters.
Well, I mean, I've said this before, and I'll keep regurgitating the same lines. All you need is a little bit of drive gauge.
Just
you can make something happen. Obviously, you can go into debt. You have a half a bar. You can do a drive rush cancel, make something happen. Okay, the guess might not work out in your favor, but you're allowed to do something. Even with a slither of health, you can move on. But yes, all right, up next, we're going to have Sella. So I played the guy on the right. He's got a fantastic Luke.
Okay.
And his opponent, I think his name's spelled backwards. It's something Snatch. Something Satch.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be spelled upside down. Don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, it happens all the time in production, man. People get weird names when another region, you know, who knows? But no, so you said he has a Luke. He has a Luke.
Yeah, I played this guy because me and him, I think we played about 40 games.
Hey, I like
obviously, I want to play the Italian local, so I'm just sitting there. I was kind of shoved in a corner because it was the only console with Rashid on it. I'm playing Rashid at the moment. And he was loving it because he said he actually doesn't fight Rashid. So I said, well, I guess it's just beneficial for both of us then. I get to face a decent Luke, get to understand a bit more about the local scene, and you get to play Rashid.
Look, I did the same thing when I was in Singapore. I had very, very, very little Dalsum experience. So I went there, got to play a little Dalsum, as well as a couple other characters. But no, that's the right attitude. Go there, play the locals, maybe get some character XP that you might not typically get a lot of the time because you are in a new region, so there's going to be different characters. So...
All right, so these guys are getting ready. His opponent, I'm not sure who he plays, so we'll find out very shortly. But yeah, Luke, a better all-rounder than Ryu.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask, Luke is in some people's top 5s. He's out of the top 5. He wasn't at some point 1 or 2 before he was the best in the game. That is highly incorrect. Even a lot of us had to change our opinion because JP exists. So it's very intriguing to see where Luke will end up a couple more months from now. I think he's solid. He can get the job done. Can he win a tournament? He can, but the people who have won a tournament with Luke are the backup.
No, it's actually, I'm glad you said that. It's always been a backup, maybe switch back and forth, right? Like, even if you look at a player like Mena, there's always, like, the switch back. You're like, you know what, this ain't working out. Let me look at it this way. And even still, you just keep a Luke in the back pocket, right? Hello, Manon.
So, when I was playing Manon, because I've dropped her completely, unless the setup doesn't have Rashid and I'll pick her up again.
Right.
I think this is one of Manon's better matchups.
Really?
She can play footsies with Luke very well. She can use stand medium kick, stand medium punch as punish counter, and you don't even have to do drive rush cancel. You cancel into the hit grab and you gain a medallion. If he throws Sandblaster, you can do Renverse, the spin, and go into the kick, get a full punish counter confirmed. I think she's got some tools against him.
Okay. Smeh with the Luke.
So, okay, try to stop him from jumping out there.
And I'm looking at more of the pokes, right? The stand heavy kick, play a closer range versus the Luke. Obviously, he's got, like, better buttons. But I feel like you have to be a lot braver. You have to be willing to parry at that, like, sandblast range versus this character to kind of diffuse him a little bit.
All right, good blocks there right now. And he pulls him in. He goes for a delayed light kick and a good jump back there from Satch.
And that's not the worst thing in the world, right? Like, they jump away. At least they don't get to punish you in that instance.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. You only spent a bar. So, and the thing is as well, when Luke's throwing Sandblasters, if you're not going to go through it or punch through it, make him throw out his normals, but play the footsie game.
Yeah.
Like, I promise you, people can whip punish Luke. It's actually easier than some people make it out to be.
And now, like, now that you have, I feel like the buffer makes it a lot easier to actually, like, whiff punish stuff, like just button buffer and just you drive rush to get, like, punish counter in a lot of situations. Oh, I love that. Put the overhead in there as well. And that's the range.
You gave it away.
And it's really, really hard to make those reads up close, but that's the closer game that I was talking about. Stand heavy kick, the lotus slide under there sometimes, and just being pretty active with the pokes. But Yo,
right.
Mr. Snatch there, not doing too well. Doing a great job of not letting him get started.
Oh, it looks like Seller's not having a good time trying to get out of the corner here. He can't arbitrarily jump, so he's going to take a wall splat instead. Good damage from the suppressor here as well. He's not going to do level 2. He goes for a safe jump. That looked dirty. That looked dirty indeed.
Yeah, that was a little dirtbaggish. Yeah, using the overhead at this range, and now just walking out of this corner.
And he's only got one level. And he's only level 2, and we're on bait. Oh, that was not a good idea. I'm not sure what he was trying to bait there with the EX Renverse, but it didn't work. And he's going to lose the round because the Pale Rider. That's going to be the round, Steve.
You know where we're going. So I was thinking maybe looking for a projectile to get through.
Maybe. That was a hard call.
Nah, that was a hard call.
Because
that's what I
he
think.
dashed and done it.
Yeah.
That's a hard call. And the thing is, Seller hasn't done anything to make Satch like really force him to use a projectile or overextend. He's only extending when he's got a safe jump opportunity. Nice drive rush cancel into the hit grab. This is much better from Seller.
I like this pace too.
Watch out for the jump as well.
And now we're starting to see, that's exactly what I was talking about. You got to be willing to parry at that range. And if you get a successful perfect parry, you could drive rush in. Nice target combo though. Looking for the back throw.
Oh, almost got the whiff punish there on the whiff roundhouse.
No
and then he perfect parried. He's not sure. And perfect parry is an integral part of Manon's gameplay. If you're not going to get the run point, the anti-air kick, then perfect parry can help you, and you could be able to gain a level from that as well. But nice DI.
The DI, and you're really close to this corner.
Level 3. I think you got to wait for him to jump. He tried to hold up, and that's going to be the round. Yep.
Yo, the tick throw game. Look, I know a lot of people like, yo, Manon, not worth it. But once she gets her game started, if you get in your opponent's head, it only takes a matter of throws.
I'm telling you, I reckon if she didn't have the medallion system and her command grabs are doing around 3K as a command grab, I think she'd be a lot better.
Yeah, she'd be pretty stupid.
What a... No, that was a
counter
bubble
hit confirmed.
And a hit grab. Don't dash in and do another one. Do not dash in and do another one. I know you're feeling it, but good back throw. He's got to wait. Yeah, he's got to wait. He might take another grab here, Steve.
I don't blame him. Oh my God! Wake up, dead. No, still alive. Hold on. Wake up! I ain't doing nothing. Woke up and picked up the laundry. No tick throw.
One overhead will do it.
Bait it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's looking for the low or the overhead. He's going to overcommit to something. His patience he's exuding is fantastic at the moment, but I just feel something's coming that he shouldn't do.
And I like the check right there, just in case there was a drive rush. You can still see Luke just waiting on it, dash in. Level 3 is there. They won't do enough to kill. No! Oh, wow, just jumps out of the overhead EX.
He's got to wait. He's still got to wait, Steve, and he takes the drive rush cancel combo. He's going to go into Pale Rider. He's going to have to do it.
Not going to kill, but the situation.
Because now he hasn't got level 3. Seller can do wake up level 2. He's not going to do wake up command grab again. He's already exhausted that option. He doesn't have the audacity to do it again. He's going to hold this. No. Oh, if he just locked him down with a frame trap, that would have been it. But he gets the whip punish.
An actual whip punish. We saw that in the first game as well at that close range, where he is willing to throw out like these moving forward normals. Actually gets the whip punish this time, and it saves him.
Right, I think the wake up command grab, it threw him off. And the problem is, it was the max damage command grab. That's the one that threw him off. But that patience that Seller exuded was phenomenal. Now he just needs to play like that. This game as well.
The game is established now. You're like, all right, I know what Manon is possible to do, but now it's more about throwing Seller off his game.
Oh, he tried to go for an arbitrary sweep. I know she's got good knockdown situations, and he spends all the bar, Steve, to get into the corner, but no level up.
And look at that, tries to close the distance with the overhead. I like it. But just still, you keep that corner control. You are in burnout, but at least you keep that corner. You got a screen to walk back on. Oh, nice. What an interrupt. Reset into command throw, and that's 2 medals.
Dude, the fact that he was able to not take any punishment in that burnout and have an offensive sequence is something nothing to sniff at. That was brilliant, and he's going to get a confirm. He wasn't confident that it was going to combo.
Oh, no, got greedy, tried to go for the command throw.
Blocking it out here. If he keeps blocking, he's going to get in super big trouble.
But I'm ready for it. That's going to be another round.
You know what?
Seller.
Satch clapped. When he done the DI back, he clapped as well. So he respected that. He highly respected that.
I respect it too, man.
I told you this woman can fight you.
Yeah. No, you definitely said that. You said it's not that bad at all.
He's trying to get a whip punish or a drive rush conversion, but he's not going to quite get it. Not yet anyway.
Definitely trying to get to that stand. Yep, I was just about to say, trying to get to that range. where you can convert early, whether it be drive rush or just make you respect the normal. Perfect parries
this.
right here, where you really have to change it up. You got to start staggering, otherwise you get a DIN right behind it.
The thing is, with her drive rush is one of the weaker ones in the game because of its distance and speed.
Yeah.
So he was too far away to get something. However, he's going to get a side swap here. I don't necessarily agree with that because he's put himself in a detrimental position, but he gets a knockdown regardless. Goes for an empty jump low. He's just going to wait for the drive gauge to replenish about 3 bars and then he'll commit to something.
I like the patience. Not a lot of anti-airs coming from Luke in this entire set, actually.
Satch can't jump again, and he throws. He can't jump again.
Oh,
Hold on!
And I got 3 of them.
Overhead?
One more, and you're out of there. One more, and you're out of there. Pale Rider, CA on the table.
He's not committing. And lovely blocks there from Sela. He didn't decide to check because he would have lost the round if that was an incorrect check. Is he?
A lot of people shaking that instance. Looking for a button to check maybe a drive rush right after it.
One poke will do it. Oh, he tried to overhead, got too greedy. We weren't ready for that because that was a forced knockdown situation. No one's really ready for those at the moment. That was a punish. That was a punish.
Yeah, the nerves kicking in. The wall's right there.
Throw tech, he tested him.
Yeah.
If he does it again, he's going to go low or command grab. But he's got 10 seconds on the clock. He will gladly wait this out. Burns everything in the bank. He's got no more money.
Dead.
Ah!
Yo, straight into the level 3. We were talking, you literally just said, if he did the wrong check, he could have died, and that's exactly what happened. But no resources going into this last round. Sela sitting on 2 bars. Scary.
No super resources. You've still got dry gauge to work with.
And
but
3
yeah.
medals.
Like Steve just pointed out, good observation. 3 medallions there, trying to dash in and get something sneaky. This is not looking too good for Sela. Wake up button. No knockdown conversion though.
Just small poke here. Oh,
Perfect parry,
throw.
perfect.
No.
And he's going to take it to the corner. Good choice.
Oh, tick throw not going to work out.
Oh, he was expecting to tech, but too much frame advantage there, so he didn't get the throw as a frame trap, unfortunately.
Get back to this range. Oh.
He's getting impatient again.
And look, you saw the dash in right away. Luke, if he was ready, that could have been big damage.
Sela's been doing really well to match Satch's pace. Perfect parry, command grab. There's level 4. What's he going to decide? Is he going to try and bait something or leave it? He leaves it. He's going to have to walk back in. He's just going to have to walk back in because you only lose dry gauge, not health. That's what you need to remember.
Oh.
Regular grab. He's going to try and stick in a grab soon. If he can just get, if he can get Satch to just play super patient, he can stick in a grab, but he's not going to give him the chance. Low forward conversion.
Level 2 on the table now.
Again, just waiting it out
that
there.
dash. That was scary. A little slow there. Oh, no, once again. And then burnout too. You got, oh, jeez.
Do you know what? He's going to have to take one swing into level 3. I don't know how else he's going to do this, unless it's going to be a haphazard jump. But he's going to have to take his chance.
Oh,
what did I tell you? Hey, I told you.
Oh, my, wait. Oh, you
it's a
said
CA. Yeah, I think that is. Hold on. Because it was less than the gauge, the drive stop. That might be the slam. That might be the game.
Oh my God! Yo, the song.
Now that was absolutely crazy. Absolute elation there. He's not showing it inside. He's bursting with joy. Sela is well played. Unlucky to Satch because that, well, if that's setting the bar to the gains we're going to be getting for the remainder of today for Street Fighter 6, then boy, count me in. But I did say, listen, second win through a pipe dream or something because he had no option. He had to find a way to convert into level 3. He just had to.
I thought you were going to go back to the point that you said that, you know, Manon fares pretty well
I'll
in this
even go back to that point.
That's actually saying a lot right there. And honestly, I really like seeing, people have like talked down so much about Manon that I love to see Manon's play well. I know it's really about setting the tempo and you really got to get into your opponent's head. But when you see it done successfully, regardless of the pace, it's always cool. Like, I love seeing it. So.
One thing I'll say about Manon, because look, I stopped playing her.
Yeah.
I think Idom's one of the last people playing her. Luffy's still playing her, but Luffy's learning JP as well.
Yeah.
I don't think Strider's playing Manon anymore.
Nah, he's definitely switched to
because
Marisa.
it becomes very monotonous, very tedious. And it's like, okay, can you do this against all the JPs, all the Kens, all the Blancas in the bracket? There are a bunch of characters she can fight, but she can't. I personally don't think she can win a tournament by herself on paper. The players are doing it 100% because the players are the pilots.
Yeah.
I don't think she can go the distance. That's me. That's my commentary mindset. But
I'm going to tell you right now, I agree only in the sense that, you know, Street Fighter historically been like a matchup series anyway,
Of course.
So I feel like the game is made to have a ceiling for certain characters in the matchup. Obviously, there are people who will be like, yo, I'm going to play it anyway. But honestly, that's like shows me how masterful they are with those characters
100%.
and understanding the meta. So like for me, like I encourage that. Like I genuinely encourage like the fact that we're talking about players like Idom, he's like, yo, I'm still playing this character. And all these people that actually stick to those characters, I'm not saying you're low-tier heroes. I'm saying that I like the fact that you're trying to make that character work in that capacity. It makes the game look good. It makes you, and I respect the mindset behind it. Obviously, there's a lot of torture that goes into that.
Well, I mean, if you're into S&M or whatever the kids call it these days, then, I mean, you can keep playing it. But
M&Ms, too. They love those, too.
Well, yeah. I mean, the last guy that came on, Satch, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I know you guys all saw his name on the screen, but he, I don't know. He likes getting beat down by Manon. Who knows? I love that guy, though. He's got a great look. But yeah, we're moving on to the next one. Fabry going up against Skill. We saw Skill earlier. Myself and C4. Shout out to C4 holding it down on the mic. Now, Skill dropped a level 3 in a combo earlier, and he said level 3s are hard to input. And I was like, oh, if that's any indication, you're going to drop level 3s when it really matters. But other than that, his Ken is fantastic. I bumped into him online. He destroyed me.
Oh, wow.
I was like, yo, you can't just play only so bad guy. You're actually like pretty damn good.
Nah. Skill's one of those guys you always got to pay attention to. Tatsu to the corner. Frame kill with the jab just to make sure. Wake up OD uppercut coming from Fabry right now.
And you know what? Okay, nice perfect parry. Going to get the run into Shoryuken. Can he get a throw in there? No, he's going to try and test him with the Jinrai stuff first.
And another OD reversal uppercut back throw. Get you out of the corner, but still, this is a dangerous situation.
Listen, I'd rather you burn yourself out in your own volition than they do it for you. Because that's a decision you made. It's not the other guy made the decision for you.
Yeah, no, that's facts. And you see him use he was trying to use Dragon Lash to get in there. You see it.
Come on.
Great way to close the distance. Ken got the tools. All right, now.
I know he's not a native Street Fighter player because he uses Dragon Lash a little bit more often than Ken native. Nice check. That was punish as well. That worked? Huh?
So many buttons in between there right there.
It's like 4 buttons. I know Drive Rush helped, but Fabry might be waiting for a jump, you know.
Oh, I like that. Using the powered up version just to keep the pressure in the corner. Drive Rush gets the target right after it. Always iffy, especially with Ken, man. That heavy punch, so good.
But the thing is, you're looking at the characters that kind of abuse Drive Rush the most because they get a huge benefit from it. It's so conducive to their gameplay, and he didn't anti-air. He done the parry well before the jump came out. So.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. Jury definitely one of those characters that's really expensive kind of snowballs, but if she gets her game started, hits a button on wake up, eats the heavy punch, it's a lot harder to stop her on that sense. Go straight into the level 2. Takes Fluid at night time.
He can go for a throw here, but he's going to play the frame track game, play it safe at the moment, back away, and that's going to be the round here for Skill.
Skill. A uniform approach to fight Jury right here.
I noticed that Fabry's, he's held up on 2 or 3 occasions on wake up. I think because the reversal went first, he's thinking Skill's going to respect the reversal. He's trying to hold out. So, that's viable.
Oh, just holding a parry here from Skill. Still fighting to maintain his corner with Ken.
Dude, he burnt all that bar. He's got like 2 gauges left.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. This character's super expensive, but now your defense has to be good enough to make sure that you don't get put in a situation where you get Drive Rush, hit the wall on the corner, so you get a little more buttonsy and retaliation to make sure.
But he's only doing the reversal because he has no choice. He put himself in that predicament, so he's going to find a way out, and that's going to be stun. That's fine. That's an early stun. Yeah. And Skill has barely got any drive gauge left, so if he can somehow turn this around in the corner.
Meaty? No, swaits.
Throw tech, that was audacious. Good back away because every time they throw tech, he's done an EX fireball.
Man, tail end once again. And look at that. This is an expensive character using a lot of drive bar to keep the screen control. Skill holding it down.
If Skill can win this round without using level 2, he'll be in such a great position for the next round. Gets a forward throw, that's going to be 20% as well.
Level 2 could kill right now, though, if you do it right.
Oh, what a bait! Fantastic! He took advantage of the throw loop situation, baited the reversal. Skill took the bait, and he's still got his super meter to work with, and he drive rushes in. Why not? So bad guy started off round start fantastically. Why not do it with Ken?
Look, you got to start it off early because you know how much harder it is going to be to get in and like stop her game plan. Delay on the stand, medium punch, didn't get it what he was looking for though.
These guys are trying to burn each other out on block. These guys can't block at the moment, by the way. They're not trying to block. They want their gauge back.
Got to be careful right here, even a DI.
Burn himself out again, Fabry. I don't think Skill's been in burnout once. Fabry's been in like burnout 3 times, 4.
Comfortable fighting in it too.
I mean, I'll take it. That's gonna get him.
Yeah. Yo, big damage.
It's gonna get him there, and he's probably gonna get his drive gauge fully replenished once this is done. No, he'll be all right. Yeah, he's all right.
Overhead, the Jinrai kicks. Hold up. Looking for anything to go into level 3, I bet. Anything to go into level 3. But you might want to conserve a little bit because it won't get the kill. You're not in CA range yet.
I mean, he's probably going to run in again. Take advantage of a Dragon Lash or a Drive Rush opportunity. He's not on defense. But Fabri, yeah, I like that he's throwing out his EX Fireball to give him extra block stun, extra time to regain control of the neutral, and then work his way back in. He's doing that incredibly well right now, Skill. No whip punish there on the roundhouse.
And parry just to counter the jump in. This time reads the parry, goes for the throw, punish counter. Here's the tick damage. Great tech. CA on the table now. For Skill, gets the hit. Not going to spend it just yet, though.
He'll do it now, though, if he gets a hit.
Oh, no. First time we've seen him in Burnout, huh? Oh.
No, he fought that hit. He fought that hit. That's why he done it. He fought that hit. That's why he done it. And right, it's one apiece right now. This game is hella tense in first to 2. And these guys, they're gunning for that winner's side top 8 spot. That's why this is so tense for a lot of the guys here. And again, an exemplary round start from the Ken player.
Yo, the jab whip goes into DI, gets the combo after the crash on the wall.
Oh yeah, he's definitely cognizant of that. Reversal, back throw. No, he's gonna take it with the drive gauge, jumped away at it.
Oh, trade combo. Wait a minute.
Hey, what, we got these? Hey, what, you got these, yeah?
Yo. DI getting closer to that wall.
Punish.
And now you're in Burnout.
He'll take it though. Watch out for the reversal again.
Tick throw, and look at this pressure. Actually decides to back up this time around. Chases with the stand medium kick. And now you see getting back to the middle of the screen and trying to bait any button to come from Druid.
That's punishable, and I'll take that tenuous punish. I'll take it. No wall splat though. No anti-air. I think he saw it, but he just didn't want to commit. He didn't want to give up the round. It's too costly right now.
And Skill just walked up, knew he was in Burnout, was Burnout danger. Just walked up to try to get a little drive gauge back.
Watch out for the fireball. It goes full screen. Fabri's got another one ready as well if he needs be, but he doesn't parry, takes the back throw. One more guess for the game on both ends.
Needs to be careful.
I think a fireball's going to decide this. And no, I lied to you.
Sure.
He's not afraid to do that because he had all the stocks. Yeah, he's not afraid to do that. He actually throws out the heavy footer in neutral.
He's been doing it since the first game on top of that, so he really does use it to like challenge the neutral. OD uppercut.
It's interesting as well how much drive gauge that depletes as well. I didn't actually think about that. I might look at that later.
Uh-oh. The Jinrai kick circus.
He's in a dangerous spot here, Steve. He's going to get burnt out again. I don't know how many. I've lost count every time this guy's been burnt out. That was an early stun. He's going to take advantage of it, but he might live to regret that in this round if he's not careful.
Okay, spins to level 2. And now you still have the threat of burnout as well. Oh, this is good. This is good.
No, because obviously the burnout's done. And then as soon as you hit the floor, your gauge comes back. But he's going to take the round anyway, regardless. Yeah, looking good.
Okay, okay.
Wow. These two are taking it down to the wire. Another game that goes to the final round, Steve.
Seen a lot of parry baits on the throws a couple times as well. Oh, nice counter hit confirmed. Uppercut into the corner. It's corner pressure. Delays the target combo. Yeah, once again, this
wasn't ready for it.
Good.
All the options that Ken has in the corner, he wasn't ready for it. And that's going to be another level 2 here. He's got no super, but dry gauge to work with. Is he going to go for a safe pressure? Goes for a throw. And he blocked it. No, he didn't. I thought he blocked it.
No, I saw the button come out. And right now, full CA damage here, too.
I mean, Skill could be a Ken player, or he could play it passively.
Ah, the jab from Skill. That is a soul player, though. That is 100% a soul player.
Well. Another 2-1 here. Skill takes it over for Bree. Well played to both those two combatants there. I absolutely loved that. And the thing is as well, that last encounter, we done drive, rush, stand, medium punch. That's like +6.
Yeah.
So to get a throw or any extended pressure, you've got to micro walk. You've got to stagger it. So Skill taking the chance there. I don't blame him.
I mean, if you saw what Skill was doing, you were talking about the fact that we didn't see him go on burnout as much. He literally, there was times where he saw his bar get low and he just walked because he knew he didn't want to put himself in threat of going into burnout. And just his corner-like situations of being aware as well. In the setup you were talking about where you was like, oh, he's going to hit the ground and get it back, I thought you can let him drop early, go for maybe like a tricky DI and probably like get the stun anyway. But the combo was too long regardless. So.
I'll tell you what Skill's probably did. I might actually make note of this if we see him more in Street Fighter tournaments. He's very good at tantalizing you, teasing you on the burnout. Like, am I going to go back? I'm not going to go burnout. It's like, I got you. And then he holds his ground
and
in neutral really well.
Ground in neutral, yeah. I was just about to say. And then he did the setup in the corner. He did jab whip DI like the third game. I was like, hold on, man. Really taking it like layers deep. But it's in these really finite situations where you really do have the opportunity. Reset, wall splat with the DI. He's really good at kind of like isolating those and like taking advantage of his skill.
Yeah.
Multiple games under his belt right now as we get into this next one.
Right, so up next we're going to have Chu going up against Yosh. So I'm actually unfamiliar with Chu, but Yosh, I believe, is from the German scene. Correct me if I am wrong, if anyone is watching. Twitch.tv/Team Spooky. Okay, he's from Germany. Perfect. Thank you. Voice of reason. I love him. I almost knocked something over on him before, but he still kept me alive. So shout outs to our production team.
Yeah, they said you were destroying stuff back there. I see your skill.
They listen. This production team like to embellish a lot of things about me. I'm just going to say it. Live on camera. All I did was push my chair back, right, and I stood up. Voice of reason. If I didn't like you, I would have told you a long time ago.
Yo, so shout outs to Chu. We actually saw Chu a huge pop off. I can't remember the victory, but we saw him on the stream earlier with a crazy pop off. Whole room ignited for this guy. So I'm the Blanca is actually greasy. His Blanca is actually greasy. Yeah, he's one of those guys. But even more so, I want to see. We don't get to really see if this dude is indeed. You said he's a Jamie player, right?
No, he plays. Last time I checked, he was playing Luke, but it looks like he's actually on Moriza. Interestingly enough, okay, I didn't quite know that. I guess he was dabbling with Luke then when I last saw, but if he's stuck with Moriza, because I think in SF5 he played Akouma.
Ah, okay.
So I thought it would have made sense to stick in the kind of Shoto archetype, mess around there. But hey, listen, if he likes heavy hitters and his big burly redheads, then
Marisa,
have I got a surprise for you?
the mother of muscles, I like to call Mommy Muscle. Lots of AKAs out there.
Damn. Okay, so, and is he using, it looks like a hitbox. Is that a hitbox?
Yeah, it's a hitbox on both sides, actually. No, my bad. He's got like the
joystick.
Yeah, he's got an actual stick.
Blanca versus Moriza. So both of these characters are Problemex's characters. Shout out to Problemex back at home. Blanca, depending on who you ask, top 5 character, top 3 character. Let me ask you this. I'll ask you this now. Do you think Blanca's level 2 is better than JP's level 2?
Yeah, actually.
You think so?
I think so. I just think the situation.
Not case-by-case basis, just in general.
Yeah, no. I think in general because I feel like the utility of it, like you have spots for where you can always use JP level 2.
Yeah.
But I think Blanca's, you literally can sprinkle it about and it's still as effective like across the board. But that's just me.
Do you know what? I remember I had a debate with someone. They said level 2 is the ultimate level 2. I said, why? And they didn't say the reason. I know what their reason was. And they said it was the plushie. And I said, but the plushie's a separate tool. It's not the level 2.
It's not the level 2.
The level 2 leads to the plushie. And then you deal with the whole thing. But level 2 led to that. That's why I'm saying, do you think the ghouls are better than going omnidirectional rolling cannon?
So that's why I say it is. That's why I'm looking at that, bro. Like, to defend against that, look at how many successful series we've seen where literally all it takes is one wrong block versus level 2 with Blanca-chan out there. You just lost. Like, and it's crazy because I feel like every tournament we see another more like elevated setup.
Dude.
And it's every tournament, bro.
So I've seen Problem come up with the nasty stuff. Shouts to Real Menace back at home. Real Menace been playing Blanca. He's come up with some dirty setups too. Obviously, I see some new side swapping and nonsense with JP as well. But again, I always like to ask people because the arguments, it's a tight one.
It is. No, it really is. But I feel like the application of like using like,
of course,
how often you're gonna use the Blanca-chan down, like is dependent.
I knew he used Luke.
Okay.
Sorry, I knew it wasn't bugging.
No. Well, somebody's about to get bugged right now, bro. I'm trying to see. I'm always afraid now. When I'm fighting a Blanca randomly, I'm like, do they use the Blanca-chan down? Like, do they?
Some of the Blancas use level 3. There's an argument. You never have to use level 3 with this guy. And there's an argument. It's like, okay, you must use level 2 with this guy. So the fact that Blanca's the best he's ever been.
Yeah.
So.
They made my man a Faust character, bro. My man's got items. You got to control the whole screen now. Thanks, guys.
All right, Air Blanca, we've done the regular version, so that was a bit brazen at the start here, but he's established something in the defensive game, and he goes for an arbitrary slide.
Overhead.
Wow, okay. These guys are not afraid to spend their money.
Neutral jump. Almost punished that slide, man.
All right, just backs away at the moment. Drive rush cancel for the crouch and medium punch. They're both in burnout. Gonna get a 3-piece into Electric Thunder.
Yo, I like the little small reset right there. Neither one of these guys budging, no. Gets the jump in, gets the throw, and man, a lot of patience on both sides here. Wasn't expecting the jump in to hit and still got hit by the follow-up throw here, too.
Even then, when you're not expecting the jump in, Blanca's stand heavy kick. It's got like 8-9 active frames, so listen, it's out there for a while.
Nice
Yeah,
block,
okay,
big
it's getting him in
punish.
trouble. I think he wants the knockdown more than anything when Blanca has safer ways of doing it.
Okay, back throw this time. You got to be careful trying to punish that, especially if you don't know the exact angle that he's doing. If you don't know that button strength, that can actually get you killed.
That's going to be the round. Yeah, Pale Rider, and we're going to get game one. That's going to be going to Yosh. We're going to take a boat ride to Memphis.
Yo, Luke, I like how he just throws the slob off the fist. Like, get off of me, bro.
So this is kind of, what's the best way to describe that game? I handed you the victory. You capitalize on it. That's how I saw it. He done the slides. For me, I know he's looking for the knockdown, but I saw no real reason to do that when you were already comfortable in neutral anyway. Remember, people were scared of Blanca by default.
Free.
He didn't need to do that. Now, his regular air Blanca balls on defense were pretty good because people did the EX one, but if he's that confident that the regular one's going to work, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, he didn't
but
even
Yosh
spin
has seen
OD.
that now.
Yeah.
So he might just do nothing and let you jump back and punish the Blanca ball on the way down.
But that also opens up like the offense startup, right? Because I was going to say now, he's like, oh, you think you're getting a little comfortable? This is exactly what I was talking about. You get comfortable in this range, and now he has you looking for the back and forth, the jumps, and the Blanca balls, how those are going to work.
But yes, that is correct.
Oh, slide.
Back throw.
Back throw. Drive rush in. Yo, I felt like that was a Blanca ball, but the jump back heavy punch instead. Dash up tries to get the punish.
He's doing it again.
Yeah. And he's mixing it up, though. Like on Wake Up, people like, yo, I might do OD ball, but I might just do normal jump back Blanca ball.
Yeah, 100%. All right, there we go. He's going to try and go for delay, and the air Blanca ball gets him. And he goes with the ball grab, and it doesn't work.
Yo, Yosh is looking good. Frogmaster Yosh indeed. My man is jumping a lot.
Not looking too good here.
Oof. Okay, gets the knockdown, tries to go for the DI, not gonna work out. OD Lightning gets a little bit of Oki. Yo, Frogmaster Yosh ready with the throw.
All right, there we go, and he's gonna combo into Pale Rider here, and he's gonna replenish as much drive gauge as he can. He's not gonna get the advantage. He can still work with this.
Blanca still outside CA range. He only has 2 bars, but just Wake Up into actual Blanca ball. Normal, didn't work out. Back throw to get out of the corner, blocks the EX. Gotta respect it though, the OD, excuse me.
Anti-air crouch fist takes it there for Yosh. Well played, solid performance. Looked a bit shaky at the start. He was surprising him in a couple of areas here and there, but it wasn't the maximum output, the optimal, frightening Blanca I'm used to seeing. But
that's true.
I gotta give credit where credit is due, because again, hometown hero, it looks like, from what I heard before as well, made it this far. Maybe if he had a different opponent, he would have got to them a little bit more psychologically, you know?
I mean, if you look at like how, like we were talking about the fact that we saw the Blanca play earlier and how he was going off in the pop-offs, you know when like the gameplay is like heavy centered around it, right? And you can play Blanca a couple ways. You can do the Blanca ball pressure, you can do the setup pressure, or you can just play the classic, like I'm gonna jump back and forth. Do you know about this command throw pressure? Very like solid levels of gameplay with Blanca already kind of figured out. Obviously didn't work out in this time, but it was a lot of great answers and call-outs for Yosh and crew.
Yeah, of course. And well played to him. So that was a winner's side. So that means he's going to be fighting Castro. Okay. So all the matches we're going to be having now, they're actually going to be qualification for top 8.
To get the top 8. All right.
So right now we have Shady Imposter going up against Sella. So that'll be DJ versus Manon. Skill going up against Yosh. Ken versus Luke, unless Yosh decides to change. We did see a Mariza on the character select screen, but he might have been baiting us. And now we've got to determine everything on here. So yeah, make sure you tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/TeamSpooky. We've got 4 more games to round out, and we've got your top 8 here. Only the best 5 for tomorrow. Street Fighter 6, loving the action. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the commentary by myself, Jammers, and Tasty Steve. It doesn't happen when it does happen. We're basically having some fun.
No, we're always having a good time. Bro, you're in the know. I'm glad to see you're back in the books for Street Fighter 6 again, man. You definitely deep in the lore, bro. You know.
Dude, you know what it is? I just like, there's too many things I want to know about the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I saw this, I know that. And obviously I can get very finicky. I'm like, look, that,
yeah,
do that.
Call that out, yeah.
But it's my hindsight. It's the third eye, isn't it? So
And it works out a lot of times, especially because you got like a high player, like analytical mind to like call out these instances like on the fly, and it really helps out. Like I said, I'm learning a lot myself just sitting here talking to you. But we got our next 2 players coming up, trying to qualify for this top 8. Only the best 5 Street Fighter 6 going down right now. DJ versus Cammy is the lock-in. As we get to this next one.
Now, we did see this matchup earlier with Shady Imposter and Cayman. One thing I didn't mention before is Cammy has to be careful with certain approaches, because if DJ is waiting and you try to jump at him, Jackknife Maximum stops the dive kick and it stops regular jumps, because Jackknife Maximum has got a very good vertical hitbox, right? The damage output, Cammy's damage output is good, but I think DJ's is better.
Yeah.
Just in regards to what they're spending, up to level 3.
That's what I was talking about. Cammy is definitely an expensive character. She's not cheap.
I think the funny thing about these 2 characters is they both kind of have a subpar super. Like, obviously, DJ's level 1, it's not invincible, but it ends combos. Cammy's level 2, you never really see it, unless they're that certain it will get the round, but... All right, so off to a good start here. Like I said, Schiacci, he's probably the #1 Italian streamer for fighting games.
Okay.
He's very well versed. He loves his DJ. He's been doing a lot of content around this game, and he's making it work. He actually gets a regular top 8s, I think.
Really?
In online tournaments. I've got it here.
Hey, that's pretty consistent. Well, we ain't online right now. We offline. And look at the mix right now. The DJ, very simple game plan. Get to the corner, pressure to throw, and just still using like the same tools to lock down. I haven't even seen a projectile just yet. Crouching medium kick actually stuffs the drive rush right there.
He doesn't want to risk it because a quick spin knuckle. Go for the side swap though, into the Jackknife Maximum, goes for a lovely safe jump there, into the S/a feint, and the throw. Here comes the throw loops. Can you get another one? No.
Looking for a little shimmy right there.
Oh, walk under, and he gets the punish counter on the landing frames, and a lovely choice into the level 3 weekend festival to replenish as much drive gauge as possible. I really love the way he set that up, by the way. That was really good.
Just a simple like walk under on the dive kick, confirms from the jab on top of that. And this first game is looking like it's all DJ.
Yes.
Another forward throw, yeah.
And here's what's crazy. Affy does this as well in the London Sea. Shouts to Affy. He'll dash and then drive rush, because it's at a range where if you're not stuck at a button already, 9 times out of 10 it's probably going to catch you. Rotate, still trapped in the corner there.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of drive rushing and like jab, like you said, to like kind of stuff like some of the options. And it's definitely worked out early. Back throw, loves to keep that corner in control.
Oh, frame trap. Gets the knockdown with the waning moon overhead. He woke up with buttons there, Schiacci.
Yo, the throw game has been doing so much. Big punish
Nah, he's still alive. He's not going to build level 2 in time, though, is he? Oh, he is going to build level 2. Oh, he might be done.
You're dead?
No. Do you know what I thought he was going to do? I thought he was going to do the EXS slash at level 2, but I'm not sure if that combos.
Wait a minute. Burnout, though.
He could do spin knuckle. That's going to be the round. Oh, he should have spent it. He really should have spent it.
The command throw. Man, a good Cammy player. I like that. They just sprinkle that bad boy in the minute you forget about it.
He came and said, yo, I'll catch you with the gimmick.
Oh, wow. Interrupts the drive rush. Starts to stand light kick, confirmed with the drive. Pushes to the corner, goes for the big jump in. DI not prepared.
Dude. He actually safe jumps with DJ. Some of them I've never seen before. Yo, he's been developing some tech, rude boy. Delayed throw again. Can he sneak in a third one? No, he goes for the stagger instead. Allowed Cayman to press the button, and he will go into the Delta Red Assault level 3. The question is he going to ride the momentum? Go for the gusto here. Is he actually going to try and parry or do something? And he waits. They all patient. And the patience is well rewarded, because he is going to win the round.
Oh, and that was definitely a bait. You saw the early jab out of drive rush, just in case the button came out. Definitely didn't even take. I like that. I like it.
The slasher is coming through. What a check on the drive rush there.
Uh-oh.
Cammy's got a fantastic crouch medium punch. We see Punk use it all the time to check drive rushes. Looks like one of the most consistent mediums to check drive rush, especially against the fastest one in the game.
You can see the crouching, I was about to say the crouching medium kick range hasn't came into play just yet. Back throw, wait a minute.
Throw again. I don't know if he's going to build on this. He's trying to catch him with a punish counter stand fierce and win the game. Yeah, he's trying to win the game.
Oh, needs to be careful. Oh.
Double jackknife maximum. What's the choice going to be? Takes a grab. He's playing it safe. If he takes another grab, that's one more guess, but that's it.
My man is nice with it.
There you have it. The delayed crouching medium punch drive rush conversion, making sure Schiacci books his place in the top 8 losers side for tomorrow here. Only the best 5. Played it safe. I think everything about it was safe. There's no EX Jackknife maximum wake up.
No.
Got all the drive rush conversions, and I think with DJ more than other characters, it's imperative you get the light drive rush conversions on point. So when you do a light drive rush and get the jab into crouch fierce, because that's a big deal. And even when we saw Cayman get the level 3, what did he do? Drive rush in and wait, and Skiachi just sat there and stared death in the face.
That was actually, that was pretty clinical. My man had a game plan going all the way in. Definitely didn't take most of the base that was thrown out there as well. Just seemed well prepared. You were talking about how he's probably one of the top 3 streamers out here. It makes a lot of sense. And he's playing like DJ. DJ can get, a patient DJ is really annoying to play against at a high level because they're literally just waiting for you to make a mistake or just get a little too overzealous. One jump, you're in the corner, or just drive rush you with punish, which is very strong as well. That's where DJ shines. Now that I'm starting to like play and like see him being played a lot more, it's really changing like how I see some. Because at first I used to think this character was unbearable. I'm like, how am I supposed to make this character do anything? And I didn't understand it for the longest time.
I'll tell you what's interesting as well, right? Skiachi barely used any fireballs.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
That's the crazy part.
That's what's crazy.
Maybe it was because of the matchup, so it might have been a specific thing.
No, of course, that's 100% what it was. 100%.
I didn't see. I saw like 1 or 2 air slashes. We played it. We utilized the system. Got all the conversions. We played it safe with the throw loop.
Yeah.
So again, he was definitely had a passive game plan, but it was super consistent. He was very vigilant towards all the dangers in that matchup.
Man.
But right, we're going to so I believe this person that's coming out is Cloud57. He actually knocked out Geeko 2-0 in the bracket. He's going up against the Satcher.
Okay.
The Satcher, something.
How you say
It's
it?
that guy again.
Okay, okay.
It's that guy. Well, he's looking at the camera like I'm talking about him. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Yeah, right? Say man. That's what we say. Say man.
I love this guy.
The last of Sofas, this guy. This guy.
I wonder if he liked part 2. I don't know. I heard a lot of people didn't like it.
Look, man, we could definitely have that conversation. We're going to save it for another day because I liked it. Anyways.
All right, so this is going to be Cammy versus Luke, I believe. If this is the Cloud 57 I know of from bumping into them online,
okay,
it should be Luke versus Cammy. Again, damage outputs are great. They got great fundamental buttons to be working with. They've both got low forward drive rush cancel, which takes you to the corner. So they got a lot of stuff. You're going to basically see the entire tool set here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see like this match at a like the current level right now because I feel like I haven't gotten to see it as much as we saw it like in the early weeks. I just want to see how they approach it now, right? Like you said before, fireballs still probably not going to be that big an issue, even though Luke's is like mad fast. So reacting to it, it's either what parry, you're not going to back fist it, you know? Well, I don't see you back fisting it.
Well, again, this is where the Sandblaster placements from Satch have to be basically on point, only because you can do quick spin knuckle on reaction. I think the heavy one, or the EX one's safer to do. I think the heavy one's a call out. But either way, these guys got to watch their toes. I think that's one of the biggest concerns. And he starts off with an Avenger. Interesting. Going to get punished.
Backs up. Cloud already getting the sense for the fact that Mr. Snatch here is pretty buttonsy.
It's a back throw. No anti-air. Didn't parry last minute. He wasn't ready for that. Going to get the conversion.
Tries to catch the jump with the sweep. Not going to work out, but keeps the corner. Parry. Ah, okay. Okay.
Shimmy. Okay. And going to get the hooligan into the command grab there. Interesting. And Satch knows when to challenge after chains. If he knows your button's minus, he'll try and challenge there, but usually after chains, his button timing's actually pretty decent, from what I played against him earlier anyway, so.
Okay. I like this pressure. Another thing people forget, we talk about like the buttons that Cammy has, but the tick throw pressure is still intact very strongly, especially if you're willing to spin like the drive gauge, right?
Well, I'm not sure if some tick throws are better than others in this game because of just how drive rush works. Your plus frames are locked behind drive rush, and then when you set up from a light, you get tick throws. I think everyone can really do it. I think it's the characters that can really catch you walking backwards.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect parry. Straight to the corner. Oh, okay. He might have looking for a reversal there. He wasn't ready with his lay jab or the lay tech. Just waits it out here at the moment.
Oh, nice. Okay. Gets the counter hit, dashes out of the corner this time.
Oh, right at the toes, and he tried to get the maximum damage there. And a perfect parry, not a back throw. I don't know. He got it anyway. That's going to be the round. That's completely fine. Counter DI. I wasn't sure when he pressed the light kick if he done a throw and fat fingered it. Or either way, he got the round. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We're all good.
Dang, still working with 3 bars. Cloud, nice confirm here. Luke gonna push to the corner. The whiff with the Avenger just to check you.
And just waits. Wow, what that patience there. And he backed away as well. He didn't back away in trepidation. I think he backed away out of respect.
Both challenging with jabs right there, not ready to confirm into anything.
One whiff punish from Luke, and he splurges 4 bars just to get in and get nothing out of it. Oh, if he pressed stand fierce, that might have worked.
Oh, the jump back this time. Wonder what he was looking for. Drive rush goes straight into the level 3, gets a little bit of that drive gauge back on top of it. But now you got to worry about Luke having a level 3 of his own, not in that CA range.
Oh, he regular dashed in and slash pressed the button.
And
Okay.
still checked it with a jab.
Yeah, okay. I think he's just checking any sort of movement. Gets a conversion to spiral arrow though, takes one grab. He can't take another one. Okay.
You still doing it, huh?
Yeah. But this is the thing. If you can goad him into doing a reversal, guess right. Oh, no drive rush cancel. He would have had it there. Speaking of the devil, that's going to be the round. Oh, he didn't charge it. He goes for the frame trap instead with the forward fierce. Swing it out. No anti either.
Throw.
All right. I can sense a little bit of nerves because in tournament, I feel when you make that drive rush cancel, you're committing something, especially if the string's not true. You don't know if they're going to reversal. You know what they're going to come out with. Is the perfect parry going to be on? You don't know what's going to come on, so you might not be ready with the precise conversion you need to kind of get the ball rolling, you know? Nice anti with the Sandblaster.
And I'm going to tell you right now, like that situation when it does arise, I feel like that's one of the things that's like super true to like the Street Fighter way. Like sometimes you're not prepared. Sometimes you wait for it so much, you're like, you nerve yourself out of it. Nice wake up OD.
And it side swaps as well, the EX cannon spike. So he's all right. Wow, that hit right in the toenail. And Luke's not wearing any socks.
Wow.
Jump.
Really gauging the approach right there. Not sure if they were looking for a back fist, but the neutral jumps. Oh,
Fantastic.
the OD gets called out.
Really good stuff there from
Smash.
Satch.
Smash. With the Luke. Yo, catches the back fist early.
All right, that is plus on block. That suppressor, drive rush suppressor is a thing that Luke players are starting to do a little bit more, and he interrupts the drive rush cancel. Gets the 3-piece, didn't convert into flash knuckle, but Cloud's going to get the side swap here. And he goes for the punish count. He's going to build 40% meter from that too.
Jab just to see if there's going to be a DI coming out of defense. Nothing doing, just backs up.
Someone's looking to clip next man's toes. Oh no.
Oh no, wow. Go straight into the level 3.
That was 2 hits, so yep.
Damn.
Now there you have it. Satch is going to take it over Cloud 50 to book his place in the top 8 with who he going up against Skiachi in the DJ matchup there. Now that did actually an abundance of damage, more than I expected actually.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I did not think death was right there. I did not. But very simple approach to it because I feel like a lot of times people go for like the exaggerated stuff and they do drop it and mess it up. In this game, it literally can get you killed.
Well, I mean, here's the thing as well, right? You can't put Cammy in a separate bracket anymore because she's got tantamount health to the vast majority of the cast. She's got average health now, surprisingly. 10k.
Yeah.
So the 2 hits like that into the CA, that probably did an odd 3.5, maybe 4,000 damage there. Got the job done, that's regardless. That's all we needed to do. And he's been super consistent. That call out on the DP, I think that was the second DP that was used by Cloud. So the call out on that and he blocked it. Like clinical stuff. So you know, like again, your mindset like it fluctuates. There's peaks and troughs. When he's right, you can tell because he wears a heart on his sleeve. You can tell it's there. He's having a good time.
Very emotional. I like it.
Of course, I like that.
I like the commitment to it, though. Like you said, you can see it all over their face. And I feel like Six definitely does a great job when you see people make mistakes like that because the punishment, I feel like, is so much harder now. And people have a hand of it so much earlier, and it's getting better. So you really got to be careful, especially in these situational baits. Drive rush, wake up, button whip. We saw that a couple times there as well.
It's interesting that you bring that up, actually, because as the years go by and the next generation of fighting games comes through, as Steve alluded to, they get more punishing. They get more unforgiving. Yep. And right now, we're in an unforgiving part of the bracket because there's still 2 more matches to go to round out our top 8 for tomorrow. We got Fabri 92 versus Sakura K 92. I don't know what's with the 92. We were born in 92? I was born in 94.
Wow.
So,
wow, you're young. Young gunner.
I know, right? Crazy. But yes, we still got Chu versus Castro. That's going to be the last match. So it looks like Fabri versus Sakura. So Sakura beat Mark Hunter 2-1. Fabri, we see before, he lost the skill 2-1. So, okay.
Yeah, bracket getting all filled out. Once again, this is to get the top 8. Top 16 is what we're going through here right now. For Street Fighter 6, only the best 5.
Do you know when you say that, I really want to associate that with Street Fighter.
I know.
And it sounds like you're going to make a new Mount Rushmore and just put the 5th. Only the best 5.
Only the best 5. A
I'm
new
just
mountain.
Like, I swear,
new 5.
we're literally calling the tournament title, and Steve's like, only the best 5. I'm like, you haven't finished the line. Go for it. Where's the trailer at? Like 30 seconds, man. It was only the best 5. And it's like, and?
So I was telling people, I was telling them, right? I was like, for only the best 6, I was like, you talk to people, you do it like this out here. You got to do it with 2 hands. Only the best 6, do it with 2 hands. You got to let people know they mean it. Yo, shout outs to Bode, making sure we're taken care of here.
Yeah, listen, he's fantastic. He helped me from the airport to the Airbnb, man. He literally helped me.
My
so
man has
much.
been my tour guide via my phone as well, bro. I was like, how do I get? And he's like, yo, I got you. He was telling me exactly where to go, and we have a jewelry mirror right now.
Okay, we saw this in high quantity at CEO.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen many jewelry mirrors as of recent, so.
Once again, man, the meta's changing a lot. I feel like a lot of people are still getting their feel. Nice backup right there. Nice little shimmy. Wow. Didn't block the dive kick to follow.
All right, looking very strong here. Goes for the jump hard punch and then the punish counter throw.
Oh, baited.
Damage.
Put you in burnout as well. Yeah.
That's going to be the round.
No.
Actually, it might not be. No, because he didn't have the extra stop.
Yo, the second time we've seen that work out.
Dude, if he comes back from this, no way.
What a jump, yeah.
No way.
Tried to bait an uppercut right there.
And you know what? Making a comeback in burnout is pretty tough because you're susceptible to chip on your health gauge all over the place. So it's very difficult to be as elusive as you'd want to be in your mind, you know?
It's so many players that I've seen like play like an exceptional game while in burnout. Like I've been fans of I'm like, man, you're fighting like this in burnout defensively? Like that's crazy.
Oh, almost got the perfect parry on the sweep there. That was a bit of an audacious sweep, but good blocks there from Fabri.
See a little scout right there in the crouch and meet him. Yo, we gonna get stocks together?
Hey, stock up, man. Get your stocks in.
Oh.
He's going to be burnout if he's not careful. They both know it as well. That's why they're parrying almost everything.
Uh-oh, the corner. Yo, the pickup.
That conversion was so good.
Speaking of the conversion, the drive rush conversion, one more wrong guess, and that's going to be the end. Uses the engine to close it out as well. Sakura.
So, Fabri's defensive choices. This is very hard. Like I said, there's a negative snowball effect in this game. If you make one wrong decision, it kind of spirals out of control. His reversals haven't been as successful as he'd like them to be, and when he's near burnout, he's holding up, and people can kind of identify that, and they're snuffing it out. So if there's a weakness we've been able to observe, I think that's it for Fabri. Hopefully he can turn this around, because he's a very good player.
And this offense, right now, just now finding hit, man. Fabrizi's defense was really good that first, 25 seconds of the round? Just coming from the pressure, but doesn't do anything when you don't land a hit at all.
Gets jumped in on. He's going to take the overhead conversion as well. No drive rush cancel. He's going to conserve it for this, but he doesn't even need it because the stock does the job for you. And that's going to put Sakura K92 at match point. Is Fabri going to be going home at 9th place? What a jump.
Okay, gets to throw this time. Drive rush gets the hit. No conversion on the tail end, though. Nice pressure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He's done that twice now.
Noticing the walkbacks, right? Ooh, DI.
Too good. Plays it safe with the conversion. Throw. Can he throw, Luca? Try to bait it.
Backdash. Cat once again. Just been catching him, trying to get out of there.
This is
level
huge.
3.
Is he going to cash out? He's cashing out, mate. He's spending it. He is spending it, mate. And I'm not sure that last hit does a chunk. No, tell a lie. That's a wrap. He's done. Bang.
Oh, my God.
Nah, that's a wrap.
Yo.
He's done, mate.
A lot of times I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, if they get past and the life bar is in yellow, they're dead, right? But I'm still having a hard time calling them jury, though. Man. Whew. I'm not a fan of mirror matches anyway.
I mean,
my man seemed prepared, though. Just small backups. Like, yo, I know you want to go for throw here. I know you're going to do wake-up button here and, like, punish them most of the time.
And you know what? That's what's crazy about mirror matches now. They're not as... It's the same character, but it's not exactly identical.
No,
because
you're right.
It's not that, oh, you done this, it works for you, let me imitate you real quick. It's, no, I can use the drive system differently to you. It's a matchup within a mirror match.
You know, it
with
is.
The drive
it
system.
is.
That's what allows it to happen, so... I kind of like that.
I mean, you learn a lot just in the sense of how people react to certain things, like how they deal with it defensively. And just even in that match alone, like the defense was looking so crispy, but still didn't land a hit on one side. So it's like it really does tell a different story to see in a mirror match. You're right. It is like a matchup experience thing, and knowing like the little intricacies while you're fighting the exact same character.
Because look, we saw Fabri, he was using drive rush down roundhouse. I've never actually seen a Druid player do that after forward throw. Then obviously we saw K92. He was just baiting all throw attempts. Anytime Druid had a throw, he was baiting it. And then when he confirmed that you weren't moving on the other head. Different. I like the way they're utilizing the character in different ways with the drive system here. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was our penultimate match. But this is our final match of the day, I believe. Yes, Chu versus Castro. I faced Castro in casuals earlier.
Man, you was really over there doing some homework. You were definitely sitting off tucked away in this little corner right here.
Some Rashid.
I was watching a little bit. I was like, all right, okay.
I can play a little bit of Rashid. Rashid's not my character, as we both like.
I literally walked up and I was like, you're playing Rashid.
Like,
that's not your kind of character at all.
I say, like, seems like, turn off Rashid, man.
Right, I was like, wait, what? I was like, that ain't you. But
I
get it, though. I get it, though. I wish I had, like, the audacity to sit there and keep doing it, because I'm not good at just learning things that I don't like via characters I'm not interested in. It's really hard for me to do that.
Rashid's got some stuff to work with, but...
No, but he's cool. But, like, when I tell you I literally stopped the Tekken stream and turned on Street Fighter 6 to, like, play with Rashid, because he's a fun character.
All right, they're doing a button check at the moment here. I mean, look, if Aki is even more fun than Rashid was, I'm just going to play Aki for a bit.
Bro, I feel like, and I really do love the fact that we're getting Aki, and I feel like everybody goes into the lab with this character, and the next couple weeks are online, you just run into this character, and I feel like that's my beginning understanding of these matchups a lot of times. Like, the first weeks, I'm like, all right, let's see what people like to do, and it kind of, like, flushes out from there.
So, going into this match now, Castro loves his crouch medium kick drive rush.
Okay.
He's got a lot of pretty slick conversions with Ken. He knows the optimal stuff. I think he had a couple of execution errors with run into Shoryuken at the end of a combo or a punish. I'm not sure if that's a universal thing or it might be just understanding Rashid. But he's a really good Italian player, man.
I like that frame kill. Does the target right after.
Okay, that slide he's been doing it. I think it's just ingrained in his gameplay. Yeah, it's just ingrained in his gameplay.
Obeyed it, blocked, big punish counter, and we're going to take it to the corner on top of it. Major damage as well. And not even hitting a button on wake up, not even checking the throw. Crouch short, confirm with the drive rush, spins it all to get the KO.
The slide's getting him in trouble. He's handing people rounds. And you don't want to do that in a game like this. You don't want to do that.
And we saw it in that last set already, too, right? Like the last time we saw him play, really commit to that slide at certain ranges.
Dude, if anything, do blankable. Because they have to perfect parry that. They have to.
And that's one of the things I was interested in seeing. I'm like, are we going to see like a lot of Blanca Ball and Chu?
Well, I don't know. Like I said, he has to.
Yeah. Now, that's the Blanca game plan that I'm familiar with in the sense of like, look, I need to understand how much and how well you're going to deal with some of these things. How are you going to deal with Blanca Ball?
Oh, that parry, lovely stuff. Can he get the back throw? No, he's going to go for the slide knockdown instead. And it stayed in front.
That was cheeky.
No, that was ambiguous as hell, and he done it too early. That was unfortunate. He could lose the round for this, Steve.
And now you're in danger. Oh, my God, the jump. Blanca Ball. Yo, Chu.
That hop set was nasty.
Yeah, that was kind of dirtbag. I definitely thought that was a side switch.
Man, already in the corner. Look at that. Done it too early.
Yeah.
Misses meaty DI.
Jumps back, doesn't try to touch it at all. Oh, wow, yeah. The little hop through.
Let's see what he's going to do, though. He's got 3 bars. The regular Blanca Ball again, and wake up level 3 enticed him because he was low on drive gauge there, Castro. So he will get the drive gauge advantage here, but the question is, what's he going to do with level 3 on Chu's end? And he just backs away. I like that he held the parry just in case.
Oh my God, the slide gets under Dragon Lash. No meter on the side of Castro though. The jump back, hits a button this time, checks the hop through, but still, burnout is there, DI, no wall though. Oh, nah, you could be.
No.
Nah, he's not dead, but it's going to hurt.
Is he going to Lightning Beast, though? I think Lightning Beast would be the smartest thing if he gets the chance. I don't think he's going to get the chance. Oh, no. Okay. He's not completely deterred by it, but nice frame trap there with the back medium kick.
Actually gets the pick up here as well. Drive rush, stand, medium kick. And just tries to close the distance by doing another drive rush. Wake up ball, rainbow ball coming from Chu, and he's really biding his time right now. We talked about like what he was doing in the other matchups, but it seems like at least he has a firmer understanding of how to fight King. Gets the perfect parry, back throw. That was really smart.
Wise choice. Take the 10%, get the position advantage. Got a bit cheeky there, but it worked out. No drive rush cancel the crouch and meeting kick, but he's in a fantastic position here, Chu. Brilliant stuff.
Castro in danger though. Oh, now the little scramble right here puts him in a good situation. No anti-air command throw hop. Tries to check it. Commits to the button, and it's way too early. Drops the combo. And now Chu
and the thing is, he's always got the right mindset. He knows what he wants to do to punish. But I'm saying those execution errors have been slightly letting him down, at least what I saw earlier.
Yeah, nerves not completely off the table. Wow. Wake up. OD uppercut.
See, and now that he's done the extra Yukin, if you knock him down in a certain position, he might try and backdash. He's not afraid to utilize backdash, because not many players do backdash in this game. So actually pretty useful.
Wait a minute. The jab confirmed. Gets the uppercut combo. Small bait. Wow. Backdash. Didn't get the whip punish on the ball, though. DI stun. Okay. And still has 3 bars.
Yeah, they both do, but Castro is in a much more marvelous position here with the match point available to him.
Oh, gee, that slide.
It's a throw.
DI rock breaker. Oh. Rock, what was it? Rock smash or rock breaker? I always forget what the overhead's called by Blanca.
I think it's called rock smash, I'm not sure. Oh, he's a bit scared at the moment.
Yeah.
No conversion into the short Yukin though. He needed that knockdown there, but he's got him in the corner, and that's going to be huge damage. He didn't capitalize on it. That's going to be a big change.
Tries to escape the corner. And my man Castro was actually ready for the check right there. Tries to hop out, but DI.
Level 3. No, the combo's too long. The combo's too long. But, however, that's fine. That's completely fine. I was looking at one thing. Chu was eyeing up another thing.
I was about to say, go straight to the level 3, gets the closeout, didn't even need it to be CA on top of that.
Because here's the thing, right? In certain situations, you don't want the combo too long because you want to put them in burnout with a level 3 and you might leave them the iota left. But because he said, no, I can maximize this and win the game, it entirely made my argument irrelevant. So,
DI in the corner, drops the combo though. Those Jinrai loops with the light kick extension get a little tricky. Another successful slide. And a punish counter throw out for the parry.
I still lay there in the back medium. Good blocks there from Castro as well.
Wow. Yo, the baby tangents.
Nah, do you know what? Ken can't do anything about that move at max range, you know? Forward fist.
Yeah.
From Blanca, that move's way too good.
Wow, whip punish, and he has checked every hop, every attempt. He's like, I'm not letting you get away with it. Baits the up Blanca with the air Blanca ball this time around.
Taken away, and he buffered it into Shout of Earth. And all he needs is for Castro to put himself in burnout, and he might be able to win! Yeah!
That's what I was talking about earlier. I'm like, you see Rainbow Ball and you try to react to it, I'm like, you better be careful. Because if you don't know the exact button, you might get baited.
All right, he's getting that air Blanca ball a bit too high, but it's still safer block, still plus.
Yo.
It's another knockdown, overhead conversion, here it comes. Watch out for the reversal.
Oh,
I don't know
out
if
of throw
Castro's
range.
gonna do it though. Yeah, he blocks.
Oh, I like that. Stand jab, Jinrai kicks, the overhead jump gets him out of the air. Parry, drive reversal. He's not giving him any time.
He is not sitting still. He doesn't want to get put into burnout.
Backdash,
caught him. My man was so in jeopardy of burnout, he did not want to sit still. Oh, he done that with absolute certainty, Steve, into the level 2. My man landed right in his face with a light Blanca ball, and he said, nah, son it, wake up, crash media kick. Bro,
he's been priming him for that for a while now, too, where he's like, stopped short, didn't go for the throw. This time, actually close enough to get the throw. Checked him with the crouching medium kick from Ken. Full closeout.
This guy's nuts. All right, this is the final game, final round of the night, and he already puts himself in a detrimental position here.
That could have been a lot worse.
Wow.
Too early for the DI there. And he has checked literally every hop from Chu.
Not looking too good here for Chu, and he's not going to got level 3 as well. Air Blanca ball goes to the back throw here. Excellent decision. For that buffer to drive rush cancel, but he's too far away. And is the level 2 going to do it? I think they're level 2. No! I thought the level 2 would have done it there.
It happens. And that level 2 definitely would have killed.
All right, Lightning Beast, can he get the hit? That's what he needs. He needs a hit.
Bruh.
He blocked! Oh no, he didn't! Why did I thought he blocked? I literally thought he blocked!
I heard you say that, and I saw an animation. I was like, we're going to let this play out. And look, ecstatic right there. Chu goes down. The Blanca not going to do it. I like what we saw right there. Great patience all around. Definitely was waiting it out. Honestly, I love the fact that Chu played this very, very risky game because I felt like he would get to wit's end and he was like, I have to force this player to do something. So the air Blanca balls, the OD Blanca balls didn't work out. You saw a lot of times when he was checking it with light ball to try to get the throw. My man never actually budged. He literally either checked it or he broke the throw. Just great play all around. Blanca not going to be able to get the job done. I feel like you definitely got to go a little deeper in the back. I wanted to see more Blanca balls.
Do you know what? I made 2 incorrect calls on what things people thought they were gonna block, but they didn't. Because do you know, I saw him shuffle, then move back, and I was like, he's blocked, and then the crowd's me, and I
saw it. I was like, uh-oh.
No, that was crazy. But no, do you know what? That was fantastic stuff here for the guys at Only the Best 5. So our top 8 is as followed. Fantastic. Shouts to the production team for putting this together in the back, working towards. So Shady Imposter, we're going up against Seller as the first game in winners semi-final. That'll be DJ versus Manon. Then we got Skill going up against Yosh. That will be Ken versus Luke. And down in the losers bracket, we got Schiacci going up against Satch and Sakura K92 versus Castro. So basically, the whole of losers is Italian representation, but there is one Italian in the winner's side. But great European representation regardless. Love to see it.
Man, all around on top of that. And I also like the fact that we get, like, you know, the Guilty Gear player in there as well. I love, especially for a new game like this, very impressed by Yosh. I will say this. Definitely seems like one of the people that's, like, very, very sharp with the Luke play. Has a lot of great answers. Defense on point as well. Just seems very mathematical when it comes to his gameplay. So I definitely want to see what happens. Same thing goes for my man Satch down there, bro. I actually want to see how far he makes it going further into this tournament because it's definitely getting to, like, some of these players that seem like they're going to have a lot more experience with dealing with some of like the situations that he's putting people under.
So we got DJ, Manon, Ken, Luke, DJ, Luke, Jury, Ken. So I think Ken, DJ, and Luke.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the main stars right now.
Yeah. All right. So it'll be an interesting top 8. Well, we'll make some notes. We'll have some discussions, do some predictions. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it from us tonight here. Only the Best 5, day 1. Oh, no, day 2, sorry, because they did have an event on Friday.
They did? Did they?
They had Third Strike on Friday. Yeah, so this is day 2. Finals day is tomorrow for all respective games. Strive, Tekken 7, and, of course, Street Fighter 6. I want to know from the Voice of Reason, are we on the same channel tomorrow? Or
we're probably going to be switching back.
We can't hear them, actually.
Yeah, we actually can't hear them.
We'll find out.
But if you guys want some of this cool merch, 10-o.gg/merch, we just had a lot of cool stuff drop at EVO, including some of those exclusive colorways that you may or may not be able to get. I'm not too sure. Enamel pins across the board of some of your classic Street Fighter characters. My man Vicious calls this the hot Cheeto. The flaming fireball hits the body. Shadowloo's not dead as well as the Shadowloo 4 Kings in the continue, as well as Ryu, Ken, Guile, and Dalsum, and the premium hoodies as well, all embroidered, actually stitched. My favorite kind of clothing because you know it's made with quality, as well as some of your favorite streamers out there. Justin Wong, the boy Majin Obama, the homie Sajam, Avoiding a Puddle. Of course, support your locals. You can support ICFC as well. There's a lot of tournaments that we do. MK1 being added to the roster, if I'm not mistaken. We already have you for Street Fighter. Tekken happens all the time. And if you want to show your true 10-0 pride, you can get some of the cool 10-0 merch and rock that at your favorite tournament. And the Tasty Steve shirt is now available. We didn't get them in EVO. The anagram looks so sick. No matter which way you turn it, it says Tasty Steve. Get your very own. I'll be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciative. And on top of that, if you got a phone, you can scan right now and go and check it out. Or once again, 10-o.gg/merch. Look at that. Still says Tasty Steve. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Man. Jammers, bro, always. My man is already a library of knowledge for Street Fighter 6. I learned so much to sit here and talking to him. You're going to see more. There is more Street Fighter 6 because we need that top 8. We got Tekken as well. Make sure you guys tune in because there will be great games. Only the Best 5 continues tomorrow. We'll see you guys then.